Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
A beautiful Monday morning to you from wherever you listen across the world. This is Oluyole 98.5 FM, and it's time for Conversation with Dayo and Tola. I am Oladayo Ogunbowale.
I'm Tola Teriba. Good morning.
All right. This is what program where we give you news you can use, and we do this Mondays through Saturdays, 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. right here on Oluyole 98.5 FM, and it's a radio network program coming to you live also on our sister stations, Agility 92.1 FM, Okyogun 96.3 FM, and of course we must appreciate our online audience, facebook.com/Oluyole 98.5 FM, and also Twitter. You can join us on any of those platforms right now as we speak. You can join us on Twitter at Oluyole FM, also on Facebook at Oluyole 98.5 FM. So go ahead, join the live stream right now, and of course it gives you the opportunity to drop your comments ahead of time on any of the topics we choose. You choose to talk about. It's not our choice, you decide. Okay, so go ahead, drop that right now. Our website remains the same, www.bcus.tv/listen. Also live on Radio Garden. Check us out on mixler.com/Oluyole 98.5 FM. Once again, you are welcome. And of course, today is the 27th day in the month of July 2020. 27/07/2020.
Inching towards the end of July.
I'm telling you, July is gone. I mean, it's gone.
Well,
it's gone, and before you know it, August beckons.
is there really anything like a fast and accelerated year? Because it's beginning to look like that to me. People say, this year is so fast, this year is running so fast, this year is accelerating.
Like it's COVID-ly fast.
Despite COVID, it seems as if we like we're on a speed train racing through time and space.
So fast that you'd want to think, 2020.
Wow.
Well, it tells you that if you have plans since you intend doing this year, please still go ahead. Ensure you achieve your purpose. Do not allow anything, don't just give up. Go ahead, achieve your aim, achieve your purpose. You can still be whoever you want to be. You can still get to wherever you want to get to, and you'll be fine.
Are we saying despite COVID-19?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think we can say despite.
That has ruined a lot of plans, a lot of ambitions, a lot of.
I think we can say despite. We can say despite, because if you really want to just say because COVID-19 and all that, I mean, nobody will do anything. So please go ahead. Just like we keep demanding governance on government, you too push yourself and decide to achieve something no matter what.
And just like some leaders are deciding to push ahead in spite of COVID-19 in the education sector. Well, let me just say it, here in Oyo State, the state government is moving ahead despite COVID-19 where it is necessary to move ahead.
Life has to go on, really, Tola, whether we like it or not. It's not an excuse. COVID-19 is not an excuse, and that's why we keep looking at white folks, the Western world, as if they have it all figured out. People take time to think. So I can't imagine maybe the US saying that, okay, we are shutting down schools, they will not write the exam till next year.
Of course, they planned ahead that supposing this happens, supposing that happens.
That's it.
Another example, we're talking about the US, in the White House, there is a bunker, there is a place where reserved for the first family in case of an attack on the. Now, it's not very likely that there will be an attack on the White House, but they thought ahead, they planned ahead.
That's it.
Built that bunker that supposing this happens, and they've taken that even to the level of governance at the national level. They think of all kinds of things that supposing this happens, how are we going to react? How are we going to respond? Which I think should be the way to go for governments all over the world.
Exactly. Well, if we see someone doing it, I think we should encourage such a person, so at least others can begin, take a leave from it. We'll go straight to the papers. I have a copy of the Punch newspaper.
And I have a copy of the Nigerian Tribune.
Ex-banker facing $153 million Diziani loot trial testifies against Magu.
Wow.
See how they brought two different.
What about Diziani herself?
Okay.
There's this
Trials of Brother Magu. It continues.
Okay, I don't misappropriate NNPC funds, says Magu. I don't know whether he's reacting to that.
NNPC.
Nigerian Tribune.
One day we shall have a probe into that part.
Controversial cash cow.
NNPC.
The goose that lays the golden eggs.
You know, there's a C in all of them. ICPC, NDDC, NCDC, NNPC, EFCC. Akpabio names lawmakers on NDDC contract list. Dagown, right. Yeah. I know people are interested. Don't worry, we'll go there.
That's the banner headline of the Nigerian Tribune. Over 30 senators, reps are NDDC contractors. That's according to the documents, and the commission queried over 70 billion unlimited tax revenue between 2008 and 2012, pages 3 and 4. It goes on and on.
That's it. It goes on and on. I sold bad products to Edo people in 2016. Oh, sure, Mole. So why should they trust you now?
Oh, okay. Because if you have an antecedent that you didn't do well at first by selling them a bad product, selling them you sold them food poison. So according to what he is,
he agreed that he sold a bad product. So why should we believe you now? Hope it's not a worse product you are bringing on board right now.
Nigerian politicians.
All right, check that out on the Punch newspaper. I sold a bad product to Edo people in 2016. Oh, sure, Mole.
Right, failure of governance in Bauchi made me resign from PDP, says Dogara. Oh, how convenient.
Actually, the Bauchi guy has not been, he's not being fair to him. Don't forget, Dogara is from the Christian minority from that particular So, things are not favoring him. Until recently, I mean, he's been in the oblivion. Nobody considers him. They don't give a hoot about him. So he decided to shift to where power is,
Okay.
That's politics for you. That's politics.
Permutation.
I'm telling you. 141 billion naira embezzlement. Okorocha's aide, false report indicting ex-governor Ihedioha. Okay. So is Okorocha teaming up with Ihedioha now against the man in power?
So one time we heard anything from Okorocha.
He's in the Senate doing fine. That's their retirement home. 141 billion naira embezzlement. Okorocha's aide, false report indicting ex-governor Ihedioha. So you are no longer indicting him.
Okay. Right. I thought the state government was after him at a time. You had to answer to.
No, they are in the same party.
So
those ones are that's a smart.
Okay. CSA withdraws registration certificate of Ohaneze General Assembly, denies ACF other groups registration. That's on page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune.
Still on Edo politics, PDP APC trade words over Edo violence.
All right. SMBLF, and that's the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum, to Buhari, stop killings in Southern Kaduna. That's on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune.
That goes without saying. I mean, those killings just has to stop. Okay. Back to NNPC. NNPC officials stole 48 million barrels of oil. I know how to reduce the pace there. Like 48 million barrels of what?
We know they're still there, but what we have not been able to identify is the exact magnitude and what exactly is the magnitude of what is available to steal.
Even if they sold it for $10, which is not possible. 48 million kwa. That is $480 million at $10 per barrel, which is just I'm just
NNPC
officials just okay. All right, that's also on the page of Punch newspaper. I look forward to a probe into NNPC. I look forward to one. At least.
We live to see the day. Modular exploitation of bitumen commences in Undu. That's on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune. I wonder who's doing the exploitation.
It has to be in charge of the federal government. The state can't run it. Except they go and lobby for that same thing they did about gold for KB, Zamfara, Kaduna, and I think Osun State. Except that is the federal government. So that's the law in Nigeria today. Maybe tomorrow they might change it. 14 airports now open to domestic flights, says federal government.
Okay. COVID-19, everything around us shaking, says Vice President Oshibajo. You can say that again, Mr.
Shaking. Okay.
That's an understatement.
Okay. All right. We'll see where that leads us. Bauchi outsources salaries to consultants, mismanages resources, says Dogara. He gave an excuse.
One of the reasons he gave.
Yeah. So it's a third party that is paying salaries. Wow. Okay, his words against that of the governor anyway. Bauchi outsources salaries to consultants, mismanages resources, says Yakubu Dogara.
No, he has to present cogent reasons as to why he left the party and chose to abandon the man at the helm of affairs in Bauchi. AFCTA in Nigeria to corner 10% of $650 billion annual intra-African trade, says presidency. That's on page 7 of the Nigerian Tribune.
There's a particular write-up on COVID-19 and 2020 was here under the opinion page of the Punch newspaper. It's pretty interesting because like 2/3 of the article, don't let me be generous, a third of the article actually talks about how your state is managing it. This will be like the 3rd or 4th week now. Schools are running in the terminal classes. Everyone has not fallen,
and there have been no unpleasant developments.
At least I think the gestation period 14 to 21 days, right? Okay, so I think that person was trying to look at what is going on and how that most likely a good number of states are watching. Let's see how it turns out in your state. If it goes bad, we blame them. If it works out, we adopt it.
We adopt the model.
All right, at least somebody's taking leadership. Good. Let's see. Can we take more political stories before we go into sports?
You already took this from Edo Juba APC PDP trade blames over supporters clash, and crime and human angle stories this morning. A man asks wife, 2 children to death.
What kind of fight is that?
Whatever made him do that.
Hacks the wife to death. Wow.
Use the cutlass and
wow.
And the story says that he used the cutlass to slightly cut his hand and stomach, and subsequently raised false alarm that they were attacked by assailants. So it was a premeditated thing.
Clearly, and wanted to get rid of the woman all along. We'll do for commercial break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
ṣé ọ̀nà fún àyà tàbí inú rẹ̀ ń gbóná ni inú rẹ̀ ń dàrú Andrews liver salt ń gbógun ti inú kíkún àti àyà títa ní wàrà ń ṣẹ̀ṣà tí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì lọ rí dókítà rẹ o.
Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
And we're back. It's the conversation with Dayo and Tola. Are you just tuning in? Time check 6:46 a.m. Destination time 7:30 a.m. Still right here in Oluyole 98.5 FM. Straight out of our Iliakede Orita Basharon studios. I am Oladayo Ogunbowale.
I am Tola Teriban.
We go back to the headlines. PDP APC trade words over Edo violence.
And also count me out of fracas at the palace of Oba of Benin. That's coming from an entrepreneur, Captain Osa Wells Okumbo.
Okay. So who is responsible? Okay. All right. Okay. Tola Aregbesola feud taking toll on governance in Osun. Akonfe, PDP acting chair, is saying that all the way from Osun State.
Another tragedy coming from Delta State. High tension cable kills man in Delta. And flood takes over Guadalajara Bridge houses. From Metro page of the Nigerian Tribune.
Madam Aisha is speaking again from the villa. She said, Funtua got board appointments for female politicians. Aisha Buhari. Which female politician? Aisha. A guy is going nowhere. Fear not. I can see a woman trying to protect her property.
Obviously, the late Funtua was one of those people that Aisha wasn't too happy with.
Clearly, power brokers. The Kaba actually, people who have residence, the Dauras, the Kiyaris,
and I think
the Funtuas.
And the power she should have wielded as first lady has been watered down by this cabal, which explains why she is not very happy with them.
Sorry, madam.
Whether not have them around her husband.
Yeah, that's not another one down. So it seems God is answering our prayer. From our comments, I mean, because I would have expected her to be one of those saying rest in peace and all that, in a time like this. But if all what you have to say is Funtua got board appointments for female politicians, that's so specific.
No, she didn't say that when the man was alive.
I mean, okay, at least it seems somebody is saying, desiring something, and those desires are being granted. All right, madam, it is well. It is well.
Okay. Sports page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Man United, Chelsea for Champions League, and Bournemouth, Watford joined Norwich on relegation. Family crucial over Saka's Nigeria-England dilemma, says Arteta. Sports page of the Nigerian Tribune.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I can assure you that one person that is certain to call us this morning will be Haruna.
Let's hope it gets through.
So Man U, Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea makes it. Those are the top 4 from England that will be making it to the Champions League. They're already in the Champions League. Well, congratulations to them. That's a major one. Yes, it was. Everybody was watching out. Okay, so who will drop points? Who will make it? Who will, and all that. Well, congratulations to them. OCS deal not concluded yet, says Napoli director. Conclude this thing now. We've been talking about it for weeks now. Yeah, Nacho and Didi miss out on UCL. Yeah, both of them were in Leicester City, and they lost to Man U yesterday 2-0. As much as I love you, you are Nigerians. Man U also has audio on the gallo, so So Arteta backs Saka to play for England. Omawani. Okay. They are backing him to play for England. It's okay. It's okay. CAF hails Egbo over Tirana's historic feat. And I think that's about that from the sports page right here. So if you have some more.
There's this one. Federal expects fitness by a new year. I was talking about the world number 1 continues his recovery from surgery.
Okay. So with that, time check 6:51 a.m. destination time 7:30 a.m. We go straight to major stories in the dailies today. I'd like to start with this bombshell. Akpabio names lawmakers on NDDC contracts list. Somebody's wondering what will happen now.
No, she has acceded to that madam's request that was so vehement at the sitting, asking him to actually name those who benefited from the contracts. And I'm sure madam will now say,
Well, let's see how this goes. I think internet is not supporting my also this morning, but then we'll do something about it. Akpabio names lawmakers on NDDC contracts list. The Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, has linked some members of the National Assembly to some contracts awarded by the Niger Delta Development Commission. The Punch has learned. Akpabio, however, did not state if the lawmakers were directly awarded the contracts or denominated the projects under their zonal intervention projects, also known as constituency projects. The former chairman, House of Representatives Committee on the NDDC, Mr. Nicholas Mutu, who represents the Bomadi Patene Federal Constituency of Delta State, is among those linked by the minister with contracts. The minister listed Mutu's name against 74 projects, including various emergency road projects in Delta, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, and Rivers States. The Economic and Financial Crisis Commission on February 3, 2020 arraigned Mutu before Justice Folashade Giwa Ogumbanjo of the Federal High Court in Abuja for alleged abuse of office and fraud involving about 320 million naira. Akwabi also linked the chairman of the Senate Committee on Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Peter Nwaboshi, Delta North, with 53 projects, which included emergency repairs of Asue Street, over Phase 2 Idumogbe Road via Ojemaye, Otolokbo College Road, and the police issue Aneoku Road, Iseleuku in Delta State. Other lawmakers that Akpabio listed, projects against Senator Matthew Rowe Gide, Edo South, 6. James Manager, Delta South, 6. Samuel Anyan Wimo West, 19. Others simply identified as Ondo and Edo reps. The minister, however, did not provide the cost of the projects listed against the lawmakers' names, while the cost of contracts given to non-lawmakers had costs of various projects attached to them. The correspondent also observed that contracts listed against the names of the lawmakers were not up to 60% of the 266 on the list provided by Akpabio. He made the statement that about 60%.
Okay.
But the contract he connected one way or the other. The list he gave was not up to 60%. But that's not the issue here. Let's not trivialize this whole issue.
And we should continue by telling us what happened to the rest. If it's just 60%, but we're talking about what the remaining 40%.
So who got what? But I think it's becoming a back and forth issue, and I'm sorry to say this, it does not sound patriotic, but this might be the end of this story. This just might be the last we'll hear about this, because these guys will want to cover up their tracks.
I know that story said something about them not being sure whether those contracts were awarded directly or under the purview of constituency projects. Now, this brings up the issue of constitutionality of what they call constitutional projects again. How constitutional, if indeed these were constituency projects, just how constitutional are constituency projects under the law? Are senators, are reps, and lawmakers supposed to embark on constituency projects? Because this has also been another avenue for siphoning public funds.
That's it. You took that right out of my mouth. That's it. So, I can easily suggest to you that they will easily argue that no, they nominated these projects for their constituency because, of course, all of them got contracts for their constituencies. Actually, you can see where they represented and where the contracts were awarded. They will easily explain it away. But like I said earlier, this might just be the last we hear about it, except people push for it. Except we keep shouting about it, but this just might be the last we'll hear about these stories.
That's what I've always said, that the Nigerian populace should not keep quiet on this. The Nigerian people must insist, especially the people from those areas where these things have happened. They should call for accountability. They should call for transparency.
Very, very important. Very, very important. So you have one more story there?
I'm quite interested in this Dogara story.
Okay.
Dogara State's reasons for returning to APC. It says the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Yakubu Dogara, has officially dumped the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). In a letter to the chairman of the PDP Bogoro C Ward in Bogoro local government area dated July 24, 2020, entitled letter of resignation of membership of the PDP, Dogara listed some reasons for returning to the APC barely a year after the 2019 general elections. One of the reasons is that those issues that forced him to defect to the PDP at the threshold of the last election still prevail under the PDP administration in his home state, Bauchi. Part of his two-page letter stated, "I write to intimate you of my decision to resign my membership of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. This became necessary because the same reasons why we fought in 2019 to effect change in the governance of our dear state are festering now. I intend to bring these issues to front burners once again as the fight to install decent and egalitarian documents in our dear state continues. Now, specifically, I intend to ask questions about the following. What has happened to local government allocation since May 2019? What happened to our campaign promise to conduct LG elections within 6 months of the PDP government? What happened to the 4.6 million loan taken from a bank and paid directly into the account of a private company? He also spoke about the hiring of a consultant to handle payment of state workers' salaries. All those were the reasons stated by Dogara for
consultant paying salary. Okay.
Well, Mr. Dogara stated quite a number of reasons which could be acknowledged as valid. But the big question is, what were the circumstances that made him leave the APC in the twilight of the last dispensation? And have those factors now disappeared to warrant his return to the APC? I think even the most naive of political laymen would know that this is all about 2023 and personal ambition. And I also see it from Dogara's body language. It could all be about a futile attempt to hold the government in Bauchi by the jugular through playing the godfather role, typical of the powerful ones among the Nigerian political class. And Dogara possibly didn't get all he wanted from the post-electoral stakes. But it seems very much like the APC is quite glad to have him back, and I foresee and I foresee more of such coming as we inch towards 2023.
Well, I made a statement just. I said, you said APC is quite glad to have him back, and I said they are. Someone might be wondering, so what facts do I have to prove that someone moved from a party into another party and inside COVID, he appeared at the villa? Yeah. Say to see Mr. President. No. People decamp every day in your state. People decamp almost every day in your state. They don't go to visit the number one man or whatever. I can't remember many people decamp from APC to PDP and go to see Makinde in 24 hours. I'm just talking of your state now, okay? Not to talk of at the national level. Somebody might say, just like if you're sending fans somewhere, it's not about elephants. Something is happening. Yes, and
something is happening.
A school of thought believes finally they got a popular northern Christian to pair up with a popular southern Muslim. Think about that. I know somebody's trying to say, okay, what did he just say? Don't worry, I said it. Write it down somewhere. You might want to write it down somewhere.
And carrots have been dangled. I don't know if the stick is accompanying the carrots anyway.
Okay.
But I know a carrot is being dangled.
I mean, before they start calling white black for us and all that, people that contested on the platform of a party in the previous elections now being represented, and then they say, no, it was a mistake. We did that. And my challenge, they don't even have any iota of remorse. Just dangle it in front of you and tell you have no choice. You do what we tell you to do. I sold bad products to Edo people in 2016. Says Oshio Mole.
I wanted to say it's not that your
it can never be me. They know. A former national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Adams Oshio Mole, has declared that he sold a bad product to Edo State people in 2016. He stated that he supported the governorship aspiration of Godwin Obaseki in 2016 to ensure the continuity of his projects and programs. Oshio Mole stated this on Sunday at the government reservation area Benin while addressing members of his party. He said Obaseki is MOU governor, but Pastor Osage is a Yamu, is a man of God. Hey, Who will ensure good governance in Edo State from November 12 this year? I've made my honest mistakes. Only God is perfect. I'm now 68 years old. I have come to apologize for the mistake of supporting Obaseki in 2016.
Okay.
I am in Edo State to repair my mistakes. Obaseki has abused the trust of Edo people. Edo people. One man. Okay, with our permanent voter cards, we shall punish Obaseki on September 19. Ize Yamu will not repeat the mistakes of Obaseki. Ize Yamu will take Edo State to the next level. Earlier, Ize Yamu alleged that Obaseki had not done well in almost 4 years as governor of the state and had lost focus. Meanwhile, Ize Yamu has received the blessings of the Enigis in the Benin Kingdom. The event took place on Sunday when the governorship candidate and the leaders of the APC, including Oluyole, visited the Enigis at the palace of its president, Edonwoyi Iduoze. I'm not sure I'm correct about this, to present the core politics and plans of his campaign manifesto, the simple agenda. That's what he calls his manifesto, simple agenda. Unfortunately, this simple agenda is not appearing for the first time. A former governorship aspirant presented a simple agenda too. Yes. So it's already, in fact, it's currently on the internet. That is a copy and paste. But that's not the matter here. I sold bad product to Edo people in 2016. Oluyole.
Well, you made a statement. You said, why should the people of Edo State trust Oluyole now?
Again.
For me, the question is, the shadow of Oluyole looming over Ize Yamu, is that a positive shadow, considering circumstances, considering events that unfolded prior to this time in Edo State? And I'm beginning to think that whatever influence, whatever political structure Oluyole might have held in Edo State was probably due to the fact that he was chairman of the party, and probably due to the support he either to enjoy from the political juggernauts in that state. Take that away from Oluyole. I see, well, I'm sorry to use these words, I see probably a drowning politician and struggling to
wants to be relevant
on the surface, struggling to remain relevant.
It's a fight of relevance.
And well, I don't live in Edo State, but from the feelers we are getting, will the people be too happy with an Oluyole as another potential godfather for Ize Yamu?
It's obvious that he's trying to position himself for that position. Well, it depends how smart the people decide, how much they decide to take the laws or the matter into their hands. The truth is, anybody who visits Edo State in the last 4 years will totally agree with you that it's the same Ambode treatment. Yeah, that's the truth, except we just want to be dilly-dallying. It's the Ambode treatment that is being meted out to Governor Godwin Obaseki, but he has decided not to take it that way. He just chose not to throw in the towel. He chose not to throw in the towel. So, and that's his decision. I mean, Tola and Dayo cannot decide for him. That's his personal decision. It's his choice. That's like Agbola Ajayi in Ondo State. And these are political moves. People jump from left to right. There's no big deal. Seriously. Amongst them, is there any honor among thieves? I think I need to clarify that.
Of course,
I didn't mention anybody as a thief. We're just saying that if you gather thieves together now, they don't trust themselves. Okay, the politics in Nigeria, everybody is free. There's no clear cut ideology separating party A from party B,
except that there is no clear place for the people in all this. The people whom they are supposed to be serving.
Well, they have the voters card. I hope and I pray their votes get to count. That's where it matters most. But saying that somebody jumped from one to B and you give yourself a dick, sorry, I don't think it's an issue.
As the saying always goes on, may the best man win.
That's it. Let's take one more story.
I'm talking about national security now. SNBLF, Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum to Buhari. Stop killings in southern Kaduna. The Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately stop the latest wave of killings in southern Kaduna, where a total of 63 people have been reportedly killed. It says it is worrisome that the killings have continued in spite of the curfew imposed by the state government. The forum said it was outraged by the sad development, demanded that President Buhari administration should move to stop the killings and stop issuing statements seeming to justify the killings and deceiving the world about the situation in the area. The forum made this call on Sunday in a statement titled "Stop Killings in Southern Kaduna Now." SMBL left to Buhari, stop killings in Southern Kaduna. What exactly is it with Southern Kaduna?
I remember we discussed this yesterday on TV, People's Parliament. It's becoming something else.
You know, these security issues are quite age-long. I recall as far back as my secondary school days, names like General Zamani Lekwot, who at a time tried to kind of mobilize the people of Southern Kaduna to fight back and protect themselves from their perpetual attackers. And of course, he got into a lot of trouble with the dead military regime at the time. Now I think it is time for a very serious and unbiased inquiry and reconciliation commission to address these ugly matters and bloodletting that seems to spill over into generation after generation. I mean, insecurity is a major all over Nigeria, but there seems to be something quite peculiar about the Southern Kaduna situation. I mean, it goes beyond the issue of settlers versus indigenes. I think it even goes beyond the issue of religion. Something somewhere is gravely wrong.
A school of thought believes there might be some level of ethnic cleansing. Yeah, of course, Khan and the likes have come out to say it's religious. Well, people will give it different colorations, but I'm just standing as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that every life matters. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Northerner, you're a Southerner, every life matters, and nobody should come and tell me it's an ethnic clash, a communal clash. People are dying. You know, there was a presidential a release from the presidency. Was it last week? During the week, saying communal clashes and being whatever. I said, really? Whatever clash, I really don't give a hoot at this point. Whether it's a clash or not, end the killings. That's your job. You know, that's what we should be hearing. Not that it's just those people fighting over something. Really,
and there seems to be a worrisome unwillingness on the part of the federal government to actually take the bull by the horn in this matter. I mean, it dates back so many years. As far as I can remember, Southern Kaduna, Zangon, Qatar. You know. It goes on and on. It goes on.
From the security circle, I can confidently tell you that a lot of people have concluded that persons in government are involved in this, and there's just one reason why people begin to point in that direction. Killings still go on during curfew in Southern Kaduna, and who are the people that have access to move during curfew? Security agencies. So if a marauder is roaming during curfew, security agents know about it.
And there are insinuations that the deployment of security agents is actually to protect the marauders.
That's it.
From any
so that directly explains why people are pointing accusing finger to whatever government is in charge in that location. That you already know that the average citizen cannot move during curfew because you'll be hearing siren and all that. Now, why do these marauders find it easy to still perpetuate whatever they perpetuate in that period? The phone line is open. 080-550-9850. 080-550-9850. 080-5500-9850. Ex-banker facing $153 million dizzying loot trial testifies against Magu. The trial of Brother Magu. It's taking another turn.
And Magu said that they misappropriate NNPC fund. NNPC, the controversial cash cow.
Okay. Whereas NNPC officials stole 48 million barrels of oil in 2015. Hello, our first caller.
Hello, good morning. This is Chris calling from Guinea.
Nice to have you, Mr. Chris. Please go ahead with your points.
I want to ask a question, really. Why is it Nigeria is full of bad rulers? Politicians are not leaders. They are more interested in their pockets. They are political harlots who cross carpet to other political parties with very little or flimsy excuses. If they are good leaders, my brothers, why is it that they should not practice politics as played by late Malam Aminu Kano, PRP of the Kalakawas, Waziri Ibrahim, GAPP of politics in Kabitanet? They need to combat the war of war, they need to and many others.
Remembering that man here.
Federal government and state ministries of education are meeting very soon. They should take every time so that innocent young Nigerians can take their exams. Nigeria cannot be an island until there some other with African countries. Finally, that product to Edo State, I hope that Pastor Ibe Yamu will not become food poison very, very soon to them too. The job is watching. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chris, from Ikene. Well, so that somebody will not come and say you sold another bad product, right? All right, the phone line is still open. 08055009850. I can see comments dropping on Twitter and Facebook. Keep them coming. We'll take them in due course. Someone else is here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Tola, this is Sikagbola for Okewodogumaso.
Nice to have you, Mr. Isaac. Go
I
ahead.
want to speak on security in this country. It is very worrisome. My uncle, the most of born Makoti businessman, was just released yesterday. So I don't know why we are in this country. See what is happening in Kaduna. Everybody knows that place is Christian-dominated place. And if we talk now, people will say we are talking about religious. This one is not religious. So it's not saying something. It's religious. They want to wipe away all those years so that they will take over their land. Good morning. I'm Atika Bola from Okewodogumaso. Thank you.
Nice to have you, Mr. Isaac. Well, whether Christian or Muslim, me, I'm not interested. Yeah, of course, I have my own religion, but that people are dying is a challenge for me, and that should be stopped.
Hello, good morning.
You're on. Hello.
Hello.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir. That should be Mr. Falodo. Okay, please go ahead, sir.
You know, what is prayer that Father Kabilo? We have already made the analysis. That's not what is happening. Not anything has happened before. Then on the issue of this was happening. You know, we don't have politics. We are not playing. We are playing politics. Most of our concerns are political positions. So, especially something to hear whether we favor them. So, it's not a victory. Until we try to have political philosophy that we believe in, that is when we can be having good policy. We can understand politics. Yes, position, that's what we are playing. Yes, let's take on this politics. Thank you. Good morning.
Nice to have you, Mr. Falado. Phone line is still open. On Facebook, Sheye Adeleke Sheye Trading saying, good morning, guys, on the revelation by Akpabio. This proves why the deplorable condition in the NDDC region persists. As long as contracts are shared among these self-serving legislators, the region cannot see progress. Edo, I feel Oshiomole is trying what, sir? Okay, to bring himself back to reckoning. If you sold bad product to Edo back then and you are now trying to sell another product, what proof do we have that this is not equally a bad or even worse product? Good morning. Thank you so much. We go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Okay, Mr. Caleb, please go ahead.
I want to comment on the statement related to Oshiomole.
Okay.
That he sold it back to Edo in the last election. I am sure that what he's selling is time around is a genuine product. But I advise to the people of Edo State to shine their eyes and vote for a credible candidate. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Caleb. Thank you for making it so brief. The phone line is still open. 08055009850. 08055009850. Let me see if I can pick some tweets. I will take this call.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning,
Good morning,
sir.
This is Oluyole.
Oh, Mr. Olufemi, please go ahead.
Now let's look at the list that has just been released by Ababi. And said that this will be the last that we heard about it. It might be true because the people don't know what we want. We are only shouting for change. Some people like or want real change. How many people voted for Sumure as an activist? How many people voted for Ifeanyi of our or whatever? Now, people that are shouting is only because they don't have access to those things. When Lai Mohammed of this world was out today, was it not because they don't have access to the ministry of money then? Now that they have access to the money, what are they doing? Look at maybe 50 presidential whatever. They are getting begging and they are getting money, they are releasing it. So Nigeria does not come to the issue of voting for the people that will make changes. Even when one of them cannot want to be a presidential candidate, people know what they can do. And they will not vote for him. They go ahead to Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Olufemi from Oyo. We'll do for commercial break. When we return, we'll take more comments, social media, and phone calls. Don't go anywhere.
ṣé ọ̀nà fún àyà tàbí inú rẹ̀ ń gbóná ni inú rẹ̀ ń dàrú Andrews liver salt ń gbógun ti inú kíkún àti àyà títa ní wàrà ń ṣẹ̀ṣà tí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì lọ rí dókítà rẹ o.
Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
And we're back. It's the conversation with Dayo and Tola. We'll go back to the phone line.
Hello.
So good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Dayo, Mr. Tola, this is Ishala from Okata.
Oh, okay. Nice to have you.
Thank you. How is it weekend, sir?
Well, we thank God.
Please, I want to say something about this Apabio revelation. I hope this will not be a cover up. This will not be later put under the carpet. And Nigeria will not, having the updates and the names of those people that have been mentioned will not be covered up later. I pray, because this is not the first time. If you could remember the budget pattern, when this man came out, Jubril Aminu, planning to mention something, and you can see the drama that was later come up. God bless Nigeria. This is not
All right, thank you so much. We'll give you an update how it runs. On Twitter, Ladiola at Ladiola007. He said, good morning to you, Mr. Dayo Tola. For federal government to have empowered 601 terrorists, this means our government is not moved with the lives of innocent citizens wasted by these wicked beasts. I think we should suspect some of our leaders in the fight against insurgency. Well, they said they are repentant.
De-radicalized.
So it's Kemi Ameliorator at boss_oxide. Also on Twitter saying on Akpabio, we have said it's okay off the mic, Ojari. Don't let me off my mic yet. Let's finish the program. We'll go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Mr. Aruru from Obama.
Okay, nice to have you, sir. Please go ahead.
I want to say something about the election. Yes, I know Edo people as a wise people. They are very wise people. So I don't see why Oshomole should be whining them. They should be very careful with Oshomole. Yes, a fool at 40 is a fool forever. They should be very, very careful with him. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Arurua. He said he's from Edo State.
From Edo State?
But no, he called in from Ogbomoso. But that name sounds like so he's a son of the sun. All right, someone else is here.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm Shepardella calling from my brother.
Okay, Sabiola, please go ahead.
I just want to ask a question, sir. Do we have any president in Nigeria at all?
As at this morning, President Muhammadu Buhari, sir.
The President Buhari left this country for Mali. And there are so many problems in Nigeria which he left on attempt to. All the happening in Nigeria, none of them went for it. The first president, we never heard of him. All these leaders, we never heard anything about them. And they are taking our money every day. Nobody talks. And those who only God can save this country.
Thank you, Mr. Adeleye, all the way from Igbora. Let's see. Twitter. It's loaded. Okay, I'll do my best. But most likely will not be able to take everything. The culprit, the criminals, and unfortunately the celebrated. So painful this is happening in a sane country. This is picture speak from Olakunle Don at Olakunle_Don, showing the nice looking picture of the repentant Boko Haram.
Radicalized.
Wow. Donning white satin. Which one is this one now? Green cap. Two nice looking guys, whereas their victims in IDP camps are suffering. Wow. We go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Grandma.
Hello. Good morning, Tayo and Tola.
Morning, Grandma.
How are you?
Very fine, man.
Thank you.
It is a blessed week for you in Tennessee.
Amen.
Various government has disappointed me.
Yeah.
Let him resign if he cannot cope again.
Oh.
Secondly, this killing in Kaduna is religious, and it is why that is responsible. Let him be held responsible for it. And not less every day. It's too much. God save us.
Wow. Thank you, Grandma. Those are heavy words.
Well, the killings were happening before El Rufai got
Exactly, but it's just like it seemed to, get some steam and all that, and I don't think it should be too much to handle. These are not, in quotes, it's not Boko Haram bombing anywhere. These are human beings walking around that they can, apprehend. They should be able to apprehend. Let's just take someone here.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, y'all.
Up my you. You're welcome. Good morning.
Thank you for asking about the saying we can't do it. We have done it too. And we are going to even lift Europa up by that grace of God coming this Thursday.
Okay. Nice to have you, Mr. Aruna.
School reopening or no reopening.
Okay, please go ahead briefly.
I know every state they are watching what do you call, they are watching the state. That is why you have the ceremony Roma. We lead other fellow. That's why we are the place setter. God bless you today. God bless your state.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aruna from Odoru. Now let me spend time with my Facebook fans. Our Facebook fans are wonderful. Sunday, Omokaye James on Facebook saying good morning, sirs. Onoshi Omole, Edo people should shine their eyes. Oh, also on Facebook, Okpaola Samson saying good morning, Diane Tola. Please, what do you consider to be the most panacea for the nation to come out of this ugly mess and nauseating situation? Why are these unpalatable news every day? Comrade Okpaola from Ugbomosho. Comrade, if I say I know, I'm lying. Maybe Tola knows. Me, I don't.
That's the big Nigerian mystery.
I'm telling you. Mojo is also saying good morning, kudos to you. Let us keep praying to God. The dying or the killing of people is too much. God, please heal Nigeria. Oh, thank you so much. Adiola Sunday also on Facebook saying Tola, good morning on Edo election. Oshiomole should not be trusted again. Your opinion. Once a thief. Okay. I won't say the rest. Difficult to trust, especially Nigerian politicians. If they greet you good morning, check your time before you answer. Comrade Adiola from Shaki. Well, I think that's a decision for the Edo citizens. Good morning, sir. DNT. So sure, Mole. What you sowed is what you are. I Mr. Akindele, Michael Olaolu. I didn't see that coming. So the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So what he sowed is what is it. We'll go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
I am Prince. I didn't know from Ugbo, sir.
Prince, nice to have you, sir.
Yeah, on the issue of Oluyole, I want to advise the people of every state not to listen to Oluyole at all. Oluyole is a coward man. I believe he knew Obasanjo very well before he support the greatest assembly in 2016. Now he's now saying another thing today because he wants to beat the people of Edo State today. They didn't listen to him. They allow him to go like that. That is the end of the journey of somebody that is not straightforward. I'm telling you, life is not as easy. If you take everything simply, because this life is not meant for only one person.
Thank you so much, Prince. Funshaw on Twitter at Funshaw is saying, can you imagine ex-terrorists got COVID palliatives before me in this country? Sorry, Funshaw. Sorry, you are angry. I can see you are angry. That ex-terrorists got money, right? They sold them clothes. Sorry. Matthew Olalere on Facebook is saying congratulations to Comrade Kayode Martins. Okay, he's wishing his NLC people. Okay, I wish him all the best. On cardinal killings, for God's sake, enough is enough of this killing. For God's sake, enough is enough. May God save us from this incessant killing. Good morning. Yes, so Engineer Babalala, thank you, saying good morning from Ikiri. Adeleke Olushola Peter, thank you so much. He's saying kudos. Pick couple more calls.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Reverend Babasobi from Langate is speaking.
Nice to have you, Reverend.
Now, I am surprised to hear that someone sold bad products to Edo State.
He said it himself.
It is wrong. If we want to go by his word, it means that the one he is campaigning for is also a bad product. So the Edo people should try as much as possible to find the state because of bad products. Then concerning academic killing, we should do something to eat before it gets out of hand.
Thank you so much, Reverend. Abdulhamid Olukunle on Facebook is saying, I don't think we have leaders. Well, we have.
We actually do.
We do. Last caller here.
Hello, good morning.
Alaji Ayelabugo is on the line.
Nice to have you, Aji.
And Tola.
Morning, sir.
Now, the number of people continue affected positively by COVID continue to increase on daily basis, and it's at alarming rate. Now, did they remove the number of those who have come negative from the number they are giving daily? That's a question they should answer. Another pertinent question is that what happened to the apps from Madagascar? And then what are the other group in Nigerian doing since all these days? We keep hearing the increase in number of the people affected, and we said people have been negatively classified. By that, they should remove the number from those affected, and then we have a lesser number.
Okay.
Thank you, Alaji Ayelabugo.
Thank you so much, Alaji. What I can say about the Madagascar COVID organics is fast becoming Madagascar, because Madagascar right now is overwhelmed with COVID-19.
And number says no proof of efficacy.
Exactly, it's just a malaria drug. All right, so that's it on the program today. Till tomorrow when we join you again on Conversation with Dayo and Tola. I remain Oladayo Ogunbowale.
And I'm Tola Teriba.
All right, we'll leave you in the safe hands of Boluwaji. Up next, sports tidbits. Don't go anywhere.
It was indeed a dramatic end to the Premier League yesterday as Manchester United and Chelsea picked up a Champions League spot, and of course Bournemouth and Watford got relegated, moving back to the second division. Talking about the Championship over there in the Premier League, was indeed a dramatic final day in the Premier League. On that note, I welcome you to another beautiful edition of Spotted Beat right here on Oluyole 98.5 FM. You know you were the number one, we're the best in the West, the Trailblazer. You know that we're the pride of the nation. Oluyole is here once again this lovely morning to bring you up to speed with all the happenings in the world of sports, bring you the latest, the hottest, and the juiciest news, and we got exclusive interviews that you can only get on your number one radio, Oluyole 98.5 FM. It's Spotted Beat. Yes, a massive shout out to listeners on Agility FM 92.1 and Okyogun FM 96.3. Don't forget you can listen to us live on the internet. Just visit www.bcs.tv/listen or check us out on Facebook and Twitter, where we are currently streaming live and direct to the world on the show this morning. Let's kickstart with a final day drama in the Premier League yesterday as Manchester United and Chelsea booked their spot in next season's Champions League, but it was relegation for Bournemouth FC and Watford. Despite a valiant effort on final day, Manchester United need just a point at Leicester City to secure a top 4 finish, but Bruno Fernandes' coup penalty and Jesse Lingard's late goal helped them to a 2-0 win to grab top place in the Premier League table. Level of points, 6 points with 4th place Chelsea Football Club. Let's listen to the reaction of Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after yesterday's victory.
Achieving what was the thing you wanted to achieve?
Oh, well, delighted for the boys, of course. We've achieved a Champions League spot. We've come from way behind teams and we've gone past them. We've shown that we've got the consistency, we've got players with the right mentality. We're building a group and a performance culture here that we can be proud of.
Said they've got every reason to be proud this morning as consistency was actually key for Manchester United. Yes, let's talk about Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea, 4th place Chelsea defeated Wolverhampton by 2 goals to nothing with 2 quick fire first half goals, injury time in the first half. Yes, a good one for Chelsea, who have always been in and around of the top 4. Frank Lampard also had this to say after the game, saying that although the Champions League spot is manageable, but of course Chelsea should be asking for more. Frank Lampard is on the show this morning.
Right, can I start with the bigger picture? Top 4, done it, having been there pretty much all season. The scale of that achievement for you?
Well, I'm happy, and at Chelsea, be careful to say that because we want more, but we have to understand the situation we're in. I don't want to go the transfer bans and all these things again because in-house we know that, but anyone who's been around us this year and has seen the effort from I think the whole club, to be fair, I think the players for sure, because there were a lot of unknowns, younger players coming back from loan, some of the elder players that have really stood up as well through the year.
Yes, Chelsea should be asking for more. Yes, the words of Frank Lampard this lovely morning. Moving on, 5th place Leicester City, who had been in top 4 for 298 days and only dropped to 5th in midweek, will go into the Europa League group stages along with Tottenham after their point. Their point at Crystal Palace was enough to edge Wolverhampton Wanderers into 7th on goal difference. Nuno Espirito Santos' side will now have to wait until FA Cup final on the 1st of August to see whether they will be in Europe next season. And Arsenal win against Chelsea at Wembley Stadium. We'll see the Gunners take the second qualifying round and place on the other game. It was a misery at the other end of the table as Bournemouth and Watford got relegated. At the Hull's side pulled off a brilliant and a brave 3-1 win against at Everton, but it was not enough to lift them out of the drop zone because of Aston Villa's Navy point at West Ham United. Watford, who sacked Nigel Pearson 2 games ago, also fall into the Championship, finishing second bottom, and like Bournemouth, just a point from safety after going down 3-2 at Arsenal Football Club. Yes, the captain of Watford, Dene is on the show this lovely morning.
Troy, devastation, of course, but is it also mixed with disbelief? You had so many chances today to save yourselves.
Yeah, obviously, but you've got to look at the bigger picture. It's not a today moment, it's not a last week, it's a reflection of the whole year. Not quite been good enough on both ends of the pitch, and it showed again today. It's frustrating, it's disappointing, it's heartbreaking for the people that work behind the scenes. There's a lot of people that work at clubs normally get affected with relegation and things of that nature. So we feel sorry for them. I'll take the stick in regards to what comes social media wise, but the real benefit of it is, the real harsh reality of it is, sorry, that these people will probably lose their jobs off it because we haven't been good enough. So.
Yes, they've not been good enough. Not a very good moment right now for Watford Football Club. Well, not ready. Let's get at Norwich City. They lost 5-0 at Manchester City, and their captain on the night, David Silva, was his final game, and he had this to say to Manchester City fan after the game. Was indeed an emotional speech from David Silva.
David, you were made captain today. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, of course. I have enjoyed the 10 year, and this one was the last one in the Premier League. But now we have to be focused on the Champions League as well.
You got an emotional send-off from your teammates and even the coaching staff at the end. Was that quite emotional for you personally?
Yeah, emotional because I've been working with them 10 years, and I love all of them. So we have a good relationship. I wanna miss all of them.
Said David Silva saying that he will miss everyone at Manchester City. Talking about awards this morning, Manchester City goalkeeper Ederson went home with the Golden Globe, while Jamie Vardy became the oldest player to win the Premier League Golden Boot after finishing the season with 23 goals, beating the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Danny Ings. Also, Manchester City midfielder Kevin De Bruyne equaled 30 Henry's long-held record for the most assists in a single Premier League season. Yesterday, the 29-year-old Belgian made his 20th league created his 20th goal yesterday. Created a 20 assist in the league, winning the biggest assist in the Premier League. Moving on this morning and heading straight to Tottenham this lovely morning, where Tottenham have a new coaching staff. Yes, Tottenham boss Jose Mourinho has confirmed that the club's former captain, the King, will join his coaching staff from next season. On Friday, Tottenham boss revealed his assistant coach and technical analyst Ricardo Formasinho will be leaving the club at the end of the season to pursue a career as a head coach. Also from Everton this morning, Everton vice captain Leighton Baines has announced his retirement from football. The 35-year-old made his 428th and final appearance for Everton in Sunday's 3-1 defeat to Bournemouth Football Club. And a player who played his final home game yesterday was a Spanish striker Pedro. Played his last home game for Chelsea yesterday. The forward, who will be 33 on Tuesday, came on for the final few minutes of the encounter, which they won by 2 goals to nothing. Pedro signed from Barcelona for £21 million in 2014, helped Chelsea secure the Premier League title in 2016-2017, and also won the FA Cup and the Europa League with the club away from the Premier League this morning. Let's get straight to the Italian Serie A, where Juventus clinched a record-extending 9th successive Serie A title as they defeated Sampdoria in Turin yesterday. Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 31st league goal of the season from Milan Pjanic's shot free kick in the first half injury time, and Federico Bernardeschi sealed the victory after 67 minutes. Mauricio Sarri's team are the only team to win 9 consecutive titles in one of Europe's top 5 leagues. It extends their own record, which Bayern Munich had matched in June. Ronaldo missed the chance to get closer to Ciro Immobile's tally of 34 at the top of the Serie A goal chart as he struck a penalty against the crossbar in the final minutes of the encounter. Another games played at the weekend in the Italian Serie A. AS Roma defeated Fiorentina by 2 goals to 1. Udinese went to Cagliari to win by a lone goal. Spal and Torino played at a 1-1 draw. Lazio defeated Verona by 5 goals to 1. Bologna defeated defeated Lecce by 3-2, and Napoli were 2-0 better than Sassuolo. Genoa lost at home to Inter Milan by 3-0, while Brescia lost at home to Parma by 2-1. AC Milan and Atlanta settled for a 1-0 draw. To Spain this morning, where Barcelona president Josep Mario Bartomeu says that he has no doubt that Lionel Messi will sign a new contract with the club. The 33-year-old's current deal expires in 2021. According to him, he's highly confident that Lionel Messi, the Argentine, would want to remain at the club beyond 2021. Barcelona finished the domestic season 5 points behind La Liga champions Real Madrid. Not a very good one for them. Alright, from France, in case you missed on Friday, PSG defeated 10-man Saint-Etienne to win a 13th French Cup title in a game that saw some fans allowed into the stadium. They are saying that the footballer is winning. Well, spectators moving straight to cricket this morning. Spectators are returning to sporting events. Took a step further on Sunday with 1,000 supporters attending Surrey's friendly against Middlesex at the Care Oval. The 2-day match is the first time fans are able to attend a live sports event in England after the coronavirus pandemic forced mass gatherings to be banned and all sports suspended back in March. It also shows that football is winning the war against COVID-19 already, and just like British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said earlier, football fans might just be allowed to return to the stadium later in October. Moving on this lovely morning, let's head straight to news concern Nigerian players. Well, Leicester City midfielder and Wilfred Zaha, not to forget Aaron Wan-Bissaka, finished the current 2019-2020 Premier League season as the joint top tackler in the Premier League. Indeed, his Leicester City teammate Ricardo Pereira finished in top position. Indeed, and Wan-Bissaka made 129 tackles, while Pereira made 119 tackles. The Nigerian international won the accolade with 138 tackles in the 2017-2018 season, and followed up that with another #1 rating with 144 tackles last season. No doubt about it, Nigeria is blessed to have Wilfred Ndidi as a player. Ndidi scored 2 goals in 33 league appearances for Leicester City in the just concluded season. Moving to female football, West Falcons captain and reigning Women's African Footballer of the Year, Asad Oshuala, has called for more improvement in the development of Nigeria women football, saying that there's still a lot of work to do. Asisa is on the show this morning.
It's improving, but there's still a lot of work to do, to be honest. Branding needs to be made, a lot of media attention and everything. It's improving every year. They have cup games, Super 4, Super 6, everything, So it means they are trying to they are working so hard to really improve the standard and also create more games, for the teams, which is actually good for the league. Now there's African Champions League. I'm pretty sure a lot of teams in Nigeria now will be more serious in terms of playing games, because everyone wants to go to the continental tournament. So I think it's a good one, and in terms of rebranding, it's something that has to do with time. It's a process. It's not something that will happen just overnight, So I believe in a couple of years we'll get there.
Believe that in a couple of years the Nigerian Women's Football League will get there. The words of Super Falcons captain Asisat Oshuala this lovely morning. Moving deeper into the local scene this morning, when newly appointed Abia Warriors coach Imama Amakpakabo says that his dream is to bring glory to the Umaya base club. The former Rangers handler stated this in Umaya shortly after signing a 2-year contract to lead the team. However, the former Super Eagles assistant coach says it will require the combined efforts of everyone at the club to make the dream a reality. Mama is on the show this morning.
Everybody dreams. It will be folly of myself and the management if we have this pact and we don't aspire. But a lot of work has to be done. Let us not forget that this team in the past years have been able to sustain themselves. They are one of those teams that came up after they were elevated to the elite division. They don't come down. But they've been a mid-table team, and for them to want to aspire, even the Bible says that he who aspires for the post of a bishop aspires for a good thing. So I think it is our place. All of us are aspiring, and we believe that in the harmony of unification of working, we will be able to get it right for us.
the River State-born tactician disclosed that the ambition of Abia Warriors and the need to be closer to his family in Port Harcourt prompted his decision to join the club, adding that he had to reject several offers to team up with the Umaya-based club.
I had a call this morning. If I followed the call that I had this morning, I would have been here. But I am principled, I'm stubborn. I went to Maiduguri when everybody thought it was not possible. I went to coach a team there, and everybody was thinking, this boy is crazy. Port Harcourt to Umuahia is about give or take 2 hours drive. I want to be closer home. And I believe that after speaking to the board of Abia Warriors, I noticed that they are ambitious.
Yes, he joined the club because he noticed that the club is absolutely ambitious. We're running down on the show this lovely morning. Imo State Governor Senator Hope Uzodinma has dissolved the board and management of Atlant Football Club. The letter of the dissolution of the board, which was made available to newsmen, was delivered through the Imo State Ministry of Youth and Sport on Saturday. The management, led by Godson Onyemobi, was accused of failing to carry out the directives of the government and have now been ordered to return all club properties within 48 hours. Atlant Football Club has been in the news for the wrong reasons in the past few months after they were found guilty of terminating the contract of some of their former players unlawfully. As a result, the MPFL outfit was banned from signing new players for the next 2 registration periods in order to pay over 16 million naira to the players by the league management company back in February. But that'll be all on Spotted Beat this lovely morning. Yes, we've got a lot of bills to pay, but of course you can always join us later tomorrow morning, same time, same station, for another interesting edition of Sport Tidbits. But later this afternoon on BCOS Television, the show is Fans Forum at 2 p.m. Fans will be talking about the just concluded Premier League season, what and what, how their teams, favorite teams perform, the likes of Manchester United fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, Arsenal who ended 8th on the log. Fans will be talking to us on the show today via Zoom, taking their reaction after the Premier League season. Well, the show returns tomorrow. My name is Boluwaji Oguma. Do have a wonderful day and stay safe.
From the city of Ibadan, the home of ancient warlords, in the Pacesetter state, this is Oluyole FM 98.5 Ibadan.
It's economic, that's fantastic!
Ìlédìí Bebem tá a ti dánwò pẹ̀lú òṣùwọ̀n apakòkòrò máa ń mú inú àwọn ìkókó dùn pẹ̀lú rọ́bà lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ́, àwọn ìpele oníhò tó wà níta, ìdènà tí kì í fàyè gba jíjò tó sì mú inú àwọn ìdílé dùn pẹ̀lú owó rẹ̀ tí kò gani lára. Inú mi o.
Ṣé ọ̀nà fún àyà tàbí inú rẹ̀ ń gbóná ni? Inú rẹ̀ ń dàrú? Andrews Liver Salt ń gbógun ti inú kíkún àti àyà títa ní wàrà ń ṣẹ̀ṣà. Tí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì, lọ rí dókítà rẹ o.
Here comes the big bang.
The BCOS Bank mouth-watering bundle airtime sales for adverts and announcements.
Additional numbers of public paid announcement belts on Oluyole 90.5 FM, Agility 92.1 FM, Okyogun 96.3 FM, BCOS TV on StarTimes channel 113 and GoTV channel 105.
24-hour television transmission plus an unbeatable radio network, an innovative landmark. Advertise, announce, and promote that product and or service at a go on 3 clear-cut FM stations, Oluyole, Agility, and Okyogun simultaneously. Yes, same time.
The BCOS Big Bang, the big bang that covers the entire Oyo state and beyond.
Please call the BCOS customer care line 0815-271-9250. The BCOS, a media giant in a class of its own.
98.5 FM. Oh yeah, 98.5 FM. It's the place to be with the radio experience. If you're looking for the best in news, sports and entertainment, we got
One station, educative and quality information. Brighten up your day in so many ways. Tune to 98.5 Oluyole 98.5 FM 98.5 FM Oluyole 98.5 FM 98.5 FM.
Time is 10 minutes before 8 on Oluyole 98.5 FM. You are welcome to our commercial belt.
So I don't write jollof rice, fried rice, pounded yam, egusi,
rice and stew, jollof rice.
Thank
you. All this plenty kind food one they call so. Now what you go chop for the naming be?
Yes, ma'am.
See, enjoy.
Maybe small.
You see, mama baby, the same way we get different kind of food. Now so we get different kind of child-based spacing methods. So child-based spacing go make your belly sweet well, and your body too, it go standard gidigba. Anyone way you choose good for body and you go fit trust them.
Auntie Nurse, my just don't they talk about them more. But me I dey fear.
See, no culture or religion wey no dey support anything wey go make life better. Make you and your Jasper come when una ready. I go dey wait for una.
Okay.
No forget say anyone wey you choose for childbirth spacing matter dey safe and you fit trust them. Oya waka go any health center wey get the green dot logo to get full information on childbirth spacing services. This message na the Federal Ministry of Health and support from American people. Carry and come.
Malam.
Na'am uwar gida.
Ina cikin tsoro. Wai ka samu labarin cutar coronavirus kuwa?
Tabbas na samu labari, amma ai ba a kamuwa da ita. Sai ka hada jiki da wanda yake dauke da kwayar cutar ko kuma ka je inda kwayar cutar take.
Wannan ita ce babban matsala. Kafin ka san wanda yake dauke da ita ai kai ma ka dauka.
Dan haka dole mu dakatar da yaduwar ta.
Ta yaya?
A kiyayi gaisawa hannu da hannu ko taba jikin juna ko karfan bene da hannun kofa da sauransu. Idan kuma an taba to a wanke hannu da sabulu ko ruwa tsaftatacce wato hand sanitizer. A guji wurin cunkoson jama'a kuma a samu da tazarar mu'amala.
Tazarar mu'amala kamar yaya?
Ka ba tazarar mita 2 tsakaninka da abokin mu'amala. Kuma abu mafi muhimmanci shine ka wanke hannunka da sabulu na tsawon dakika 20 karkashin ruwa mai gudana. Musamman bayan ka taba hancinka ko kai tari ko kai atishawa ko ka je makewayi da kuma kafin girkawa ko bayan cin abinci. Guji taba idanunka ko hanci ko baki kafin wanke hannu.
Na gode malam, har na samu nutsuwa.
Yanzu sai ki tashi ki wanke hannunki da sabulu na tsawon dakika 20 karkashin ruwa mai gudana. Wannan sako ne daga asusun tallafawa ƙananan yara na Majalisar Ɗinkin Duniya wato UNICEF.
If you want big race, nothing's gonna stop you now. As long as you recharge with Great Nigeria Insurance PLC, your greatness is now.
Conquer fear from losses or any form of hindrance from achieving your greatness. With a wealth of experience in insurance and financial matters, an array of life and general insurance products, motor insurance, fire and special perils, burglary, goods in transit, marine and a lot more. For further information, please call 2341-342-9161 or send an email to info@greatnigeriaplc.com. Great Nigeria Insurance PLC, for assured commitment.
Kí ilé rẹ̀ máa kàn. Bá gbogbo ẹbí kí gbogbo àyíká máa dọ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. Láti inú yàrá ìdáná lórí àwọ̀ ìtẹ́lẹ̀. Sínkì àtàwọn nǹkan mìíràn yẹn kí ó yá.
Òun lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn o, kì í ṣaṣọ funfun nìkan la lára àgbẹ̀yìdá jíìkì ń fọ̀. Ẹ tún lè lò ó láti fọ ohunkóhun tàbí ibikíbi láti fọ ìdọ̀tíkídọ̀tí nílé yín. Jíìkì á pa ìdá 99% ìyẹn 99% nínú àwọn kòkòrò àrùn tó ń fa àìsàn tó máa ń wà láwọn ibi tó bá ṣí sílẹ̀. Ó yá tètè lọ ra tiẹ̀ báyìí.
Hey, make una come help me torchlight this matter. Mama Jenny ask her husband for 1,000 to cook food. He get 5,000. Wetin be that?
Na who for you?
As she dey cook, phone for screen scatter. She come tell her husband say make him change the screen. Instead, him change the phone, buy am better one. Wetin be that?
Na who for you?
What of the shoe wey she talk say she wan buy? As she show am, na 5 different shoe him buy for am one time. Wetin be that?
Na who for you?
She come tell am say she wan travel go Abuja, but instead of night bus, him buy plane ticket. Lodger for 5-star hotel. Abeg, wetin be that oh?
Na
Awoof for you.
Yes, so Awoof for you na the ogbonge 5 times better from MTN. Now, when you recharge with star 888 star pin hash on top your MTN line, MTN will summer you with 5 times your recharge. You fit also enjoy this Awoof for on top MTN top it. Just ask your vendor for Awoof for you. This offer now for both MTN prepaid and postpaid customers. Terms and conditions dey.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Kéré o kẹ́ni tó ń bẹ nílé kó sọ fẹ́rọ̀ ọ̀nà kẹ́ni tó ń bẹ lọ́nà kó sọ fẹ́rọ̀ ọjà pé ètò yín ètò wa ètò Awílele lórí ìkànnì yìí yóò padà sórí afẹ́fẹ́ lọ́jọ́ ìṣẹ́gun ọjọ́ 28 oṣù yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti aago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ sí 7 alẹ́ ètò Awílele ètò gbogbo wa tí a ti máa ń láǹfààní jíròrò lórí ohun gbogbo tó bá ní ṣe pẹ̀lú kòkòrò HIV àtàrùn AIDS lórí ìkànnì Oluyole FM 98.5 Ìbàdàn àti Òkè Ògùn FM 96.3 Alága lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun bẹ̀rẹ̀ láago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ sí 7 alẹ́ láti máa jíròrò lórí gbogbo tó bá ta kókó bó ṣe kan àwọn àgbà ọ̀dọ́langba àtọmọdé tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń pè sórí ètò bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀ máa láǹfààní máa dáhùn ìbéèrè lórí ìjíròrò wa téèyàn mẹ́ta yóò sì máa fi ẹ̀bùn tó jọjú ṣèfàjẹ́ àjọ tó ń ṣe kòǹkárí ohun gbogbo tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú kòkòrò HIV àtàrùn AIDS ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ State Agency for the Control of AIDS OISACA ló ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò Awílele Adémọ́lá Rẹ̀mú Papademi látọ́pọ̀ ètò Awílele ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun láago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ sí 7 alẹ́ iṣẹ́ ti yá o ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe kí ìtànkálẹ̀ kòkòrò HIV àtàrùn AIDS dóyin gbàgbé láàrin wa.
kòkòrò HIV bẹ́ẹ̀ ká ṣọ́ra.
bàbá ìjàmbá ṣolè ó lé tají o.
bíbó o.
abẹ́ẹ̀ tí gbọ́ pé gbogbo tó lórí tẹlẹ́mù ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló ti fẹnu kò pé ẹ̀ṣọ́ aláàbọ̀ àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ti gbogbo wa ní lílẹ̀ Yorùbá èmi àmọ̀tẹ́kùn ẹ̀yin náà àmọ̀tẹ́kùn.
èmi náà ti gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé náà ti gbórí ilé fẹ́jú oró tí ń fọ mọ̀gàmọ̀gà lédè ìṣọ̀kan Yorùbá dénú.
ṣùgbọ́n bàbá wọn láwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ aláàbọ̀ àmọ̀tẹ́kùn yìí wọn ní kò sọ̀rọ̀ à ń lò mọ́ wọn ò ní làdá bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò sì gbọ́dọ̀ lókun mọ́ bóun ó ti wá mọ̀ ṣe.
ẹ ṣe bí wọn náà mọ̀ pé ń bá ti dúró tó lódùmarè ohun gbogbo lóní.
a mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
ṣáájú láti gúnyán dolóró láti sẹ̀bẹ̀dẹ̀ lókù àti mọ̀ pé pákọ̀kọ̀ kì í jiyàn àti wó lórí lọ.
bíbó bàbá.
olódùmarè ti ṣílẹ̀kùn fọ́jọ́ òmìnira ti ṣílẹ̀kùn fọ́mọ tuntun ọjà òrà ti ṣílẹ̀kùn fọ́ ọ̀nìrìṣà.
ọ̀ṣẹ́ rẹ̀ tẹ ti ṣílẹ̀kùn fúnre Yorùbá nù ọ̀rọ̀ yín ti yé mi.
gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ló gbàjà fámọ̀tẹ́kùn àbólẹ̀ Yorùbá ò gbọ́dọ̀ yẹ̀.
rédíò àti tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló ń kéde.
ìròyìn ayọ̀ tó ti ń retí lè yó ẹ wá gbọ́.
ó dá látàgbà.
kí ló dá látàgbà?
ètò ọ̀ṣẹ́ adé ìrọ̀rùn dé dá látàgbà.
kẹ́ni rí ó gbọ́ kí wọ́n sọ fáwọn ènìyàn àtàtà tó mọyì ètò ìlera tó péye.
pétò tájọ ọ̀ṣẹ́ aṣonígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ ọ̀ṣẹ́ adé ìrọ̀rùn dé tẹ́ ẹ máa ń gbádùn lórí ìkànnì móhùnmáwòrán iléeṣẹ́ wa BCOS dá látàgbà.
alátagbà bíi bó.
o ṣeun bẹ́ẹ̀ làábi ni ìjọ mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń wò lórí ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán BCOS lẹ́ẹ̀tún máa gbọ́ lórí àwọn ìkànnì rédíò iléeṣẹ́ wa.
Oluyole FM 98.5 Òkè Ògùn FM 96.3 Ajílété FM 92.1.
látọjọ́ ajé Monday láàrin aago 9 àárọ̀ sí aago 10 àárọ̀ àló dá látàgbà.
ó dá látàgbà ní tòótọ́. ọ̀ṣẹ́ adé ìrọ̀rùn dé.
ẹ̀kọ́ orí rédíò dé gbogbo òbí àti alágbàtọ́ tó lọ́mọ nílé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ wa yìí àmọ̀kú oríire ìjọba gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé ló ní lóòótọ́ ni COVID-19 ló ń bẹ lóde àmọ́ o kò gbọ́dọ̀ dí ẹ̀kọ́ kíkọ́ lọ́wọ́ fáwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ojoojúmọ́ lẹ́kọ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì English language àti ìṣirò mathematics yóò máa jẹ́ kíkọ́ lórí rédíò.
Announcing learning on air. Oyo Subeb says your children and wards can now learn English language and mathematics through radio twice daily during this period on Oluyole 98.5 FM, Ajílété 92.1 FM, and Òkè Ògùn 96.3 FM. Mondays 10 a.m. and 4:05 p.m. Tuesdays 10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Wednesdays 10 a.m. and 4:05 p.m. Thursdays 10:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Fridays 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Saturdays 12 noon and 5 p.m.
àjọ elétò ẹ̀kọ́ kárí ayé nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Ọ̀yọ́ Subeb lónígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ olùkéde announcer Dr. Nureni Adérẹ̀mí Adéníran the executive chairman Ọ̀yọ́ Subeb.
Oluyole FM onjalala onjatoroto Oluyole FM ó kilẹ̀ létí. Oluyole FM ó báradọ́gba kiri sìn bí ọmọ àwélé ó já gàràgà ní fara olùkọ́yìn tètò tó ń ti ròyìn ní yùngbà ajídára bí ìṣù ẹ̀ ló fi ká fábẹ́lá tẹ̀ ẹ́. 98.5 FM ìkòkò ọbẹ̀ fún gbogbo ẹlẹgbẹ́ tó kù máa gbọ́ lọ́lọ́.
fẹ́ bá wojú aago yín báyìí ẹ ó rí i pé aago 8 ti lò ní báyìí ìròyìn elétí ọ̀fẹ́ ni ọ̀pọ̀ kan Fúnkẹ́ Táíwò Ọláoyè ọ̀rẹ́ yín.
àìtò àjọkàrè náà rí. ó ṣe inú náà láti jọmọ wọn. ó dùn lẹ́nu rẹ. ó dùn lẹ́nu rẹ.
jẹ́ kí n fún yín méjì lára èpo.
mo fún lẹ́yọ kan torí mi náà fún kan.
kó wá jẹ́ méjì.
kó wá jẹ́ méjì.
ẹ dákun.
kí ló dé ẹ dákun.
ẹ dákun náà ló ṣe wọ́n wí.
bójúmọ́ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la o ọ̀yẹ́ tó la lọ ní o ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ èmi o ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ màlá tó ti gbé dé ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìròyìn kárí ayé màlẹ́lẹ́yìn o ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà etí mi ò lè jò ń lò fọ́nrán yín ní tó lóko yín ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹ̀tẹ́ tí balẹ̀ jẹ́ ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìkànnì tó gbajúgbajà Olúyọlé FM ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Ajílété FM tún máa gbọ́ wa lásìkò kan náà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà Òkè Ògùn FM tó wà lálága ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó kún kẹ́kẹ́ ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú ilé nínú mọ́tò tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ ìléwọ́.
Tinú Adéhùn.
Fúnkẹ́.
Ǹjẹ́ o jẹ́ mọ̀ wípé òní òun náà ni ọjọ́ ajé tó kẹ́yìn nínú oṣù keje.
ọpẹ́ ní fọ́lọ́run ọba.
Torí pé òní ní ọjọ́ 27 oṣù keje ọdún 2020 ìgbà wo ni a mú oṣù keje ọ̀hún tí à ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé tọ̀ wọ Ọlọ́run tó mú wa gun àkàsọ̀ 6 rékọjá nínú ọdún 2020 bá ṣe wá mọ dẹ́sẹ̀ wọnú àkàsọ̀ 6 eléyìí tó kẹ́yìn nínú ọdún yìí pẹ̀lú bá ṣe mú oṣù keje yìí Ọlọ́run ìṣọ́ àtààbò rẹ̀ jó dájú lórí wa o ò rí pé atábí tẹ́tẹ́ Ọlọ́run wá jẹ́ òjẹ́.
Fúnkẹ́. Agbára wa kọ́ rárá.
Agbára wa kọ́ o kì í ṣe mímọ̀ ṣe wa o.
Agbára wa kọ́ o.
Àánú ni.
Wíwà láyé wa ò ní o. Ọlọ́run àwa ló ń ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀.
Olúwa wa ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀.
Ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run ọba.
A sì mọ́ lóore nítorí wípé wọ́n ní ẹni tá a ṣe lóore tí ò dúpẹ́ bí ọlọ́ṣà
kó ni lẹ́rù lọ ní kọ́lọ́ mọ́ jẹ́ kí ọlọ́ṣà kó wa lẹ́rù.
Àmín. Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n mọ̀ yìí pé tí irun orí wa tó bá jẹ́ 1000 ahọ́n
kò tó láti fi yin Ọlọ́run.
fún oore rírí àti orí àìrí tí Olódùmarè tó ń ṣe nínú ayé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa.
Ṣé o mọ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run ti sọ wípé èmi ó ṣàánú fún kìkìdá àwọn tí èmi ó ṣàánú.
Àwa jẹ́ wípé èmi àtẹ̀yìn àjọ
wà lára àwọn tí Ọlọ́run wò sùnsùn tó sì ṣàánú fún wa. Fúnkẹ́ ṣé a pé ni.
Ẹlẹ́wọ̀ ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ṣé o ti ṣẹ̀mí láàárọ̀ yìí ṣé orí bó ṣe wò mí gbà tó wọlé.
Ṣé ńgbà tó wọ́kọ́ rí mi láàárọ̀ yìí kí ni tó wọ́kọ́ wí.
Mo ní ìwọ náà mọ̀rọ̀ àgọ́ ṣàkí ṣe bí ọ̀rá ìwọ náà mọ̀rọ̀ àgọ́.
Fúnkẹ́
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sí ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní
ṣé yàn ṣe èbú torí wípé orí n tó dáa lára mi
kàkà tó lè bá a. Ó dẹ̀ fáyín o mo ní kí n bá a kà.
Nígbà tí mi sì rí ẹ láàárọ̀ yìí mo wo ẹwà Ọlọ́run nínú ayé ẹ mo sì fi mọ rírì orí Ọlọ́run.
Olúwa dáríjì.
Ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run ọba.
Olúwa gbogbo bí tá a ti ṣe ọ́ tá a ti kùnà Olúwa dáríjì máa wo tẹ̀sìn mọ́ wa láà torí ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ní gbogbo wa.
Inú mi dùn pé o sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé Fúnkẹ́ ìwọ tí wọn bí àṣà ọ̀gá mi
ìwọ òṣèré
léèsì tí wọ́n fi jó ẹ lẹ́nu ló ń jẹ́ kẹ́nu ẹ máa jò.
ṣé torí pé mo máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lómi ṣe jẹ́lẹ́ṣẹ̀.
o máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ jù
ṣé wọ́n tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ wo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
èmi ò sọ pé mi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ṣẹ̀ torí pé gbogbo wa lẹ́lẹ́ṣẹ̀ pátápátá àmọ́ tí mò ń gbìyànjú àti sọ fún ẹ láàárọ̀ ni wípé mọ̀ fi gbèdéke àti òdiwọ̀n dé.
ẹjẹ́ ló fẹ́ rò bí ìbánẹjọ́ rò ṣé wọ́n gbà mí ilé akéde ẹjẹ́ ló fẹ́ rò èyí ara ilé akíwá wípé a kú ojúmọ́ a kú ojúmọ́ mọ́ àdúrà wa fún gbogbo etí tó ń gbọ́ wa tàbí tó ń wò wá lórí ẹ̀rọ abẹ́yẹfò láàárọ̀ yìí náà ni wípé ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí yóò sàn wá sí rere ìdáwọ́lé wa lọ́sẹ̀ yìí yóò sì yọrí sáyọ̀ ibi tí ojú rere ọlọ́run ọba elédùmarè ò sí ẹsẹ̀ mi àtẹ̀yìn kò ní débẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yín pàdé yín tòótọ́ Fúnkẹ́ Táíwò Ọláoyè onímọ̀ ń kí yìí o wípé ẹ káàárọ̀ sàn ẹ káàárọ̀ mà ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò Elétí Ọ̀fẹ́.
a dúpẹ́ ọlọ́run wa o torí pé ẹ̀yin lè dá wa sí làwa ṣe ń yìn àrí ìró àlá ọba lèwí lè ṣe àlèṣe lèwí ọlọ́lá nínú ọlá ológo nínú ògo ní forúkọ yín láàárọ̀ yìí torí pé gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó bá ti mọnúrò ó yẹ kó mọ̀ pẹ́ dú la ṣe ń dúpẹ́ fún oore yín àti ààbò yín lórí ayé wa ká sọ keje gẹ́gẹ́ bí Fúnkẹ́ ṣe wí òun náà ló ń tẹnu bodò lọ báyìí tá a bá wo oṣù keje oríṣiríṣi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ló ti wáyé nínú oṣù yìí ọ̀pọ̀ òjò rọ̀ ilẹ̀ ti fi mu ọlọ́run tó ka èmi àti ẹ̀yin yẹ títí di wákàtí ọ̀wọ̀ tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí tó bá yẹ pa àti jí ṣùgbọ́n àti ìbọ́lọ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká lo àkókò yìí láti máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run káfẹ́ ẹ̀mí ìmoore wa hàn ká yin ọba alágbára gíga tó dá wa sí tó pa wá mọ́ ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò yín ètò wa ètò Elétí Ọ̀fẹ́ fún ti àárọ̀ yìí ẹ kúkú ti mọ̀ wá pé bí a ṣe máa ń wá ní gbogbo ọjọ́ nìyí àtúntìdé fún tọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ẹni ọjọ́ ajé tó gbẹ̀yìn nínú oṣù keje òun náà ní lágbára ọlọ́run ọba ara jẹjẹun ajé á sì bá wa rẹ́ á bá wa gbé kò sì ní wọ́n lápò àti lọ́wọ́ wa ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ẹ wá nǹkan fìdílé tàbí kẹ́ ẹ fìdílé nǹkan kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbádùn ètò wíyín ètò wa Elétí Ọ̀fẹ́ ṣé ẹ gbàgbé gbogbo àwọn ìkànnì wa pátápátá àwọn náà ni wọ́n ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ báyìí sí Ajílété FM 92.1 ẹ bá wa ń bẹ̀ bó sì ṣe Òkè Ògùn FM 96.3 lẹ́yìn sí ẹ bá wa ń bẹ̀ orúkọ tèmi ni Tinúadé Àtọyọ̀ Sóyè wọ́n ní tá a bá ti débi iṣẹ́ Fúnkẹ́.
ṣíṣe báyìí náà ni à á ṣe ṣẹ́ẹ̀sì gbàgbé wípé Olúyọlé FM 98.5 bàbá bẹ̀ òun lọ̀gá gbogbo wọn. àkọlé tí àkọ́kọ́ ti ṣàjọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn kókó inú ìròyìn ojoojúmọ́ ilẹ̀ wa fún ti àárọ̀ yìí ló wí báyìí pé àkọọ́lẹ̀ fìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé ó lé ní àwọn sẹ́nítọ̀ àti ọ̀nàrẹ́bù bíi 30 tó jẹ́ agbaṣẹ́ṣe lábẹ́ àjọ NDDC.
àjọ sarah béèrè fún ọ̀kan òjọ̀kan àbálọbábọ̀ àti àbájáde àwọn ẹ̀sùn àti ìwádìí nípa ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá tílé aṣòfin àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí ti tọpinpin.
sùrùtù tó ṣẹlẹ̀ níjẹta nílùú Benin mú kí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP àti APC bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tahùn síra wọn o.
ìdí tí mo fi ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP sílẹ̀ èmi kọ́ o Dogara ló wí bẹ́ẹ̀ à ń bọ̀ ń bẹ́ẹ̀.
bákan náà ni mo rí kókó kan tó fara kí eléyìí tó káwọn eléyìí tó wípé bí ìlànà ìṣèjọba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Bauchi ṣe jẹ́ àwọn aráàlú kulẹ̀ ló mú mi kúrò lágbo ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP padà bọ́ságbó ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC Dogara ló wí báwọn.
lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìdìbò ìpínlẹ̀ Edo ẹ má ṣe jẹ́ kí ẹnikẹ́ni lò yín o Tambuwa ló kìlọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún àjọ INEC.
ìjọba àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí ti gbà pé kí iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú 14 kan lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà.
iléeṣẹ́ kan fi ẹ̀sùn jíjí epo rọ̀bì gbé kan àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ elépo ilẹ̀ yìí yan NNPC àtàwọn míì.
igbákejì ààrẹ ilẹ̀ yìí ní ká má parọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àrùn kòrónà tó gbayé gboko yìí domi tútù sí ni lọ́kàn o ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú gbàgbọ́ a ó là á já.
abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́ ẹ gbówó kalẹ̀ fún àtúnṣe àwọn ojú ọ̀nà rin lápá ìlà oòrùn orílẹ̀-èdè yìí o àwọn gómìnà lápá ìlà oòrùn gúúsù ilẹ̀ yìí rọ ìjọba àpapọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ibrahim Magu ni kò sóòótọ́ kankan nínú ìròyìn kan tó sọ pé òun bá ná owó kan tó lé ní 300 bílíọ̀nù náírà tó jẹ́ ti iléeṣẹ́ NNPC lásìkò tó ń fi jẹ́ adelé alága àjọ EFCC.
atúniláṣìírí ni àrùn COVID-19 yìí o àrùn kòrónà tú àṣírí bí àwọn aṣáájú lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ṣe kùnà nínú àwọn ojúṣe wọn.
àjọ serap rọ ilé aṣòfin àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí wípé kí wọ́n gbé ìwé ọkọ̀ àwọn tó hùwà ìjẹkújẹ tí wọ́n ti ṣèwádìí wọn síta fáráyé rí.
àwọn ìkan nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tí ń ṣe kùrùkẹrẹ tẹ̀lé akérèdọ́lù àti jẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ láti lè mú wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí igbákejì wọn.
ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú pdp ń dàárò bóyá kó fi Agboola Ajayi ṣe ẹni tí ó jẹ́ igbákejì Èyítáyọ̀ Jẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ nínú ètò ìdìbò gómìnà tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà nípínlẹ̀ Ondo.
Jonathan ní o kì í ṣe ààrẹ Buhari ló fọwọ́ sí ìwé àdéhùn ohun àmúṣagbára tó wà ní Azura ìjọba àpapọ̀ wí bẹ́ẹ̀.
àjọ CUPP bẹnu àtẹ́lu ìrìn àjò eléyìí tí ààrẹ Buhari ṣe lọ sí orílẹ̀-èdè Mali lásìkò tí mẹ́tàlá ń ṣe orílẹ̀-èdè tiẹ̀ gangan.
àbámọ̀ ní gbẹ̀yìn ọ̀rọ̀ àfi kẹ́ ẹ foríjì mí o òṣì ọ̀mọlẹ̀ ní òǹlẹ̀kùn ẹ̀dá tó dá yìí ó ní òun lòún ta ìtàkùtà fáwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Edo lọ́dún 2016.
kí àwọn ń tà ká.
àbí.
onírìnsà tìlú Ilé-Ifẹ̀ ni kò ní pẹ́ mọ́ táyùn kòrónà yóò fi kásẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú bí àwọn ti ṣe ṣọdún Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo níjẹta.
mọ́kànlélẹ́gbẹ̀ta àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí tó ronúpìwàdà tí wọ́n kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yege níjọba san $20,000 fún ìkọ̀ọ̀kan wọn.
gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Akwa Ibom mi ó lé ní bílíọ̀nù $3 táwọn ti ná lórí àrùn kòrónà láláì gba kọ́bọ̀ kan lọ́wọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ lẹ̀ yìí.
ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọmọ bíbí agbègbè Middle Belt ti bẹnu àtẹ́lu ìwà ìṣekúpani nípakúpa tó wáyé lápá gúúsù Kaduna.
ìgbìmọ̀ tó wà fún ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn Islam lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà rọ àwọn mùsùlùmí o láti tẹ̀lé àwọn àṣẹ ṣe àti má ṣe é eléyìí tó rọ̀ mọ́ àrùn kòrónà lásìkò pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìnṣìn ọdún iléyá tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí.
ọwọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti tẹ àwọn adigunjalè méjì láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn nílùú Lọ́kọjà.
ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP rọ ilé aṣòfin tìpínlẹ̀ Èkó pé kó ṣèwádìí bíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ṣe lóun ná tó mílíọ̀nù kan náírà lójúmọ́ lórí àrùn kòró.
bíjọba àpapọ̀ kò ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àtiṣe àwọn iléèwé gíga fásitì tó jẹ́ tàdáni padà ń kọ Afẹ́ Babalọ́lá lóminú o.
wàhálà ọ̀rọ̀ lóye tíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo ń wà lé igbákejì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ náà lọ́rùn kò tí ì rodò lọ mú mi o pẹ̀lú bí ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún ṣe lóun ó jókòó lọ́la láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjíròrò náà padà.
ọdún dùn o ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Zamfara pín màálù àti àgbò fáwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọba.
ó ti wá jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo.
Zamfara ni.
ṣé mi ń ṣe ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Zamfara ṣá.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò kọjá lọ síbẹ̀ láàárọ̀ náà sí ni.
gbígbìmọ̀ àwọn lọ́balọ́ba nípínlẹ̀ Zamfara ṣe láwọn kò lè gba oyè táwọn fi dá Fani Káyọ̀dé lọ́lá padà sì ń fa wuyewuye láàfin Emir Shinkafi o.
akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Benue àti olórí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ lọ́fíìsì gómìnà nípínlẹ̀ náà ti jàjàbọ́ lọ́wọ́ àrùn coronavirus.
ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo rọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP pé kí wọ́n fi ewé ọmọ mọ́ àwọn alátìlẹ́yìn wọn létí o.
lórí ọ̀rọ̀ COVID-19 lónìí ọjọ́ ajé làwọn dókítà nílé ìwòsàn tó jẹ́ ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Delta yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìyanṣẹ́lódì.
wáyà amúnáwá alágbára kan ṣekú pa arákùnrin kan nípínlẹ̀ Delta.
iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá nípínlẹ̀ Kwara júwe ọ̀nà ilé fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá 4.
ẹfun bẹ́ẹ̀dì àní arákùnrin kan ṣá ìyàwó àti ọmọ rẹ̀ 2 ládàpá nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun.
kí ló wà sùn débẹ̀.
èdè nídìí wá o.
adájọ́ àgbà nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn tẹ́lẹ̀ rí adájọ́ Isaac Delana jáde láyé lẹ́ni ọdún 45.
Pataito nígbà mo wí fún ọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé ọ̀hájọ kàròyìn ni ọ̀ọ́nirọ́ ni gbé gbogbo sóòlù ẹ̀ bọ́ bí.
ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ẹ̀tẹ́ tí balẹ̀ jẹ́ ká tún jọgbọ́n ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà.
ẹ kúlé dájú wa o.
kí ló ń kí mi fún gan. odidi ẹyin kírètì kan mo gbé orí tébù mélòó mo bá ń bẹ̀.
baálé mi nítorí ẹ̀yin ṣé wá járògó ní tẹwọ́n kanra tó tó báyìí.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi àbúrò àmọ́ gbọ́rọ̀ burúkú gbòòrò ẹnu obìnrin lẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn elétò ìlera sọ bí ìwúlò rẹ̀ ti tó.
ọ̀rẹ́ wa èyí wọn wá tó jà àlàyé lèèyàn ti fẹ́ ní ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀báyé aya mi máa gbọ́ o. ẹyin kún fún èròjà protein vitamin àti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ minerals tí tọmọdé tàgbà nílò fún ìlera pípé. ẹyin a máa jẹ́ kí ọpọlọ àwọn ọmọ ògo wẹrẹwọ mú ṣáṣá. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wádìí ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ àwọn onímọ̀ fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé ẹyin jíjẹ ń gbà gbogbo a máa jẹ́ kójú àwọn àgbàlagbà ọmọlẹ̀ kedere. ó sì tún dènà ìfúnpá gíga òun ìdáàbòbò ìsanra fún ìjágeere ẹ̀jẹ̀ àtàláboyún àtàwọn tó ń wo ọmọ lọ́wọ́ fọmọ lọ́yàn lẹ́yìn dáa fún kódà immunity lẹ́yìn jẹ́ lásìkò kòrò.
ẹ máa ṣe ń sa ìmọ̀ pé tó bá ní wúlò ẹ̀yin.
ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti gbọ́ yẹn o ó ṣe pàtàkì kéèyàn máa jẹ ẹyin kan lójúmọ́ torí pé ó dára fún ìlera rẹ bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé àlékún belenja ti bá iye owó tàǹtà kírètì ẹyin kan yàtọ̀ sí tàtẹ̀yìnwá owó ẹyin rọjú púpọ̀ láti jẹ ó sì tó wà ní àrọ́wọ́tó gbogbo ènìyàn ẹgbẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ọlọ́sìn kan abìyẹ́ Poultry Association of Nigeria PAN ẹ̀ka tìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló ṣagbátẹrù ìkéde yìí.
ẹ tẹ́tí sí ìkéde yìí ìdúpẹ́ alága àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ àti gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Ọ̀yọ́ State Forum LAUTECH Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ kí ọlọ́lá wa gómìnà wa àtàtà kárí pé ẹ kú ìfọmọnìyàn ṣe àti ìtọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ láìkáàárẹ̀ láti san owó oṣù wa déédéé ní ọjọ́ 25 oṣooṣù GSM date iwájú lójúgun ń gbé àtẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ ń tẹ̀nà ọlọ́run yóò jẹ́ kí ẹ tẹ̀lé yìí pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ ọlọ́run á máa fi yín síwájú láéláé láì dé ìnàpẹ́nu gbogbo wa káràmásìkì yín fún sísan owó oṣù keje yìí ní pàtàkì èyí tó jẹ́ igi wọ́rọ́kọ́ fún ìtẹ̀síwájú ilé ìwé wa fún ọdún púpọ̀ sẹ́yìn èyí tó kó ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn àìlera àti ikú àìròtì fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ láti ẹ̀yìn wá àdúpẹ́ pé ọlọ́run lò yín fún àtúnṣe rere láì fọ̀tápè ọlọ́run elédùmarè ló gbé ọlọ́lá wa gómìnà wa tiwantiwa dìde fún ìdáǹdè àwa Ọ̀yọ́ State Forum àti LAUTECH àdúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín ọlọ́run yóò lọ́ra ẹ̀mí yín ẹ ó tẹ̀lé yìí pẹ́ láṣẹ elédùmarè olùkéde olóyè adéníyè adédìran alága ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ebenezer Aremu akọ̀wé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni olúwọlé ọ̀jẹ́níran alukoro ẹgbẹ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní iwájú báyìí òun náà ni ọ̀pẹ́ ìbí tí ń ré sí àtẹ̀pẹ́ òní ẹsẹ̀ ń tẹ̀nà elétí ọ̀fẹ́ òun náà ni ìròyìn tó gbalẹ̀ gbọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀yin náà ẹgbẹ́ ìpolówó ọjà yín tàbí ìkéde yòówù tẹ́ bá ní wá sí orí ètò yìí jálẹ̀jáko òun ni wọ́n ti gbọ́ ẹ sì rí wípé rere báyìí òun ni olúwa ọ̀gbẹ́ni àmọ̀tẹ́kùn mọ̀ńkẹ́lì ògúnṣínà ẹ kú ojúmọ́.
ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀yin tíá akí pé ẹ káàárọ̀.
gbogbo lé ńkọ́.
àdúpẹ́ o
àlàáfíà ni.
àdúpẹ́ àlàáfíà ni.
èmi náà kí yín o.
ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ jọmọ gé láàárọ̀ ẹ.
ṣé lóòótọ́.
ẹ mọ jẹ́ mi ò dùn ara tí mo rí tẹ́lẹ̀ náà tí
Fúnkẹ́ lọ sọ ara ẹ̀ ó ti wọ́n kọ́ta sí mi pẹ̀lú ògo mi. ìgbélé yóò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀.
ọ̀rọ̀ àdìgẹ̀ jáde ajá bọ́ sí àárín gbùngbùn àwọn ìròyìn tí ẹ ti gbọ́ kókó rẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ìròyìn àkọ́kọ́ eléyìí tí wọ́n fi ṣíde lórí bá wípé agbáríjọpọ̀ ikọ̀ eléyìí tó ń ṣọ́nà ìṣọ̀kan láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú gbogbo tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà CUPP bẹnu àtẹ́lu ìrìn àjò tí ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari ṣe lọ sí orílẹ̀‐èdè Mali láìpẹ́ yìí níbi tí ó gbé lọ bá wọn yanjú làásìgbò ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú eléyìí tó wáyé lórílẹ̀‐èdè ọ̀hún nígbà tí agbẹnusọ fún àjọ yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Nkenga Ngochinyere ń bá àwọn akọ̀ròyìn sọ̀rọ̀ nílùú Àbújá lánàá ó rọ ààrẹ ilẹ̀ yìí láti kọ́kọ́ wójútùú sọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò tó mẹ́ẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí tó fi mọ́ onírúurú ìpèníjà tó ń bá orílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà fínra náà kó tó di pé yóò lọ́ọ́ máa bá orílẹ̀‐èdè míì yanjú ìṣòro tiwọn torí Yorùbá ní pé tíná bá jóni tó jọmọ ẹni tara ẹni là á kọ́ mú gbọ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ngochinyere ni ó yẹ kí ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò orílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà tó dojúrú bí ẹsẹ̀ tẹ́lọ̀ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn ìpínlẹ̀ tó wà lápá ìlà oòrùn gúúsù ilẹ̀ yìí tó fi mọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ abínibí tiẹ̀ gangan tí ń ṣe ìpínlẹ̀ Katsina múmú gidigidi lọ́kàn àyà ààrẹ ju pé yóò máa tàtàkòrò rìnrìn àjò lọ sí orílẹ̀-èdè láti lọ rèé bá wọn pẹ̀tù sáwọ̀ tó ń wáyé lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn lọ lásìkò tó jẹ́ wípé ilé tiẹ̀ gangan kò tòrò àbí wọ́n ṣàwípé ẹni tí ò bá dáṣọ fún ni tọrùn rẹ̀ làákọ́ wò kò ṣàwọn ṣe àpèjúwe ìrìn àjò ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari sí orílẹ̀-èdè Mali náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tí iná ń jó ilé rẹ̀ tó wá ń lé ikú ká. Ó ní lójú tòun ó dàbí ẹni pé ó kàn wo ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari láti gba atẹ́gùn nájú jáde lásán ni lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ oṣù tí wọ́n fi wà ní Aso Rock láláì ríbì kankan lọ ni. Bí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá a kọ́ ó ṣe jẹ́ pé orílẹ̀-èdè Mali ló ti fẹ́ lọ rèé bá wọn parí aáwọ̀ nígbà tó jẹ́ pé ojoojúmọ́ ni àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí ohun onílàkádí ń fi àwọn ará ìpínlẹ̀ rẹ̀ Katsina àti àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ bíi ogún míì lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà lápè débi pé ojoojúmọ́ ni ẹ̀mí àwọn sójà àti àwọn aráàlú ń bá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí lọ sí ọ̀run ọ̀sán gangan. Àgbáríjọpọ̀ ikọ̀ eléyìí tó ń ṣọ̀nà ìṣọ̀kan àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú gbogbo ọ̀hún kò ṣàwọn rọ ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari láti fi orílẹ̀-èdè Mali sílẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wàhálà tiwọn o kó sì gbájúmọ́ onírúurú ìpèníjà tó ń bá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tó ń darí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí fínra àti pé ìṣòro tó wà lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí ju ti eléyìí tó ń wáyé lórílẹ̀-èdè Mali tó fẹ́ lọ rèé bá wọn yanjú rẹ̀ lọ. Fún ìdí èyí wọ́n ní ilé ló yẹ kí ààrẹ Buhari ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kó ẹ̀ṣọ́ ròde.
Àjọ serap ti rọ ilé aṣòfin àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí pé kó ṣàlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ fún àjọ náà pẹ̀lú onírúurú àwọn àbálọbábọ̀ àti àbájáde ìwádìí lónìrànràn nípa ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá tó ti ṣe láṣeyọrí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ara àwọn ojúṣe rẹ̀ sáwọn iléeṣẹ́ lájọlájọ tó jẹ́ tìjọba láti ìgbà títò ìjọba àwa ara wa ti padà dígí àlọ́yè látọdún 1999. Lára ohun tí àjọ serap béèrè nípasẹ̀ níní òmìnira síròyìn èyí tí igbákejì olùdarí fàjọ náà ọ̀gbẹ́ni Kọ́láwọlé Olúdáre fọwọ́ sí. Àjọ serap ṣàlàyé pé yóò dùn mọ́ òun nínú o láti mọ iye ìwádìí nípa ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá tílé aṣòfin àgbà ilẹ̀ yìí ti ṣèwádìí rẹ̀ àti iyeru àwọn ìwádìí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n parọ́ rẹ̀ mọ́ni ni tó fi mọ́ orúkọ ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan tọ́rọ̀ kàn tàbí lájọlájọ tó jẹ́ pé lẹ́yìn ìwádìí fínífíní ó hàn gbangba pé irọ́ lẹ̀sùn tí wọ́n fi kan irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ tàbí àjọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé òun gbọ́ Fúnkẹ́? Àjọ serap ní òun nígbàgbọ́ pé ilé aṣòfin àgbà ilẹ̀ yìí yóò ti ní oríṣiríṣi láti ọdún ìwá tí yóò ti fi ṣọwọ́ sáwọn àjọ tó ń gbógun ti ìwà àbàjẹ́ ìyún àwọn àbájáde ìwádìí ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí tó ti wá rí nígbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn pé irọ́ tí jọni lẹ̀sùn bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ìwádìí wọn. Àjọ náà ní àwọn ń béèrè fún àbájáde tàbí èsì àwọn ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá tí wọ́n ti wádìí ẹ̀ láti lè fi mọ̀ pé ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ìwádìí lórí ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá tílé aṣòfin àgbà ilẹ̀ yìí ní òun ti ṣe kì í ṣe ọgbọ́n tàbí àbámọ̀dá tó lọ́wọ́ kan tó lóṣèlú nínú tàbí kó jẹ́ àgbélẹ̀rọ nítorí ìfẹ́kùfẹ́ àti ìmọ̀tara ẹni àwọn kan. Ó ní ó jẹ́ ohun tó ti àjọ serap lójú nípa bí ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá tá à ń sọ yìí ṣe wá di ohun àìnítìjú tí ó ń fojoojúmọ́ gbilẹ̀ sí i pàápàá jùlọ láàrin àwọn lókọ àti àwọn ọ̀tọ̀kùlúùlú tí wọ́n di ipò lúmú débi pé ó ní ipa burúkú lórí ètò ìgbáyégbádùn àti ìdàgbàsókè ètò ọrọ̀ ajé tó fi mọ́ ṣíṣàkóbá fún ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn àǹfààní táwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ yìí bá máa rí jẹ nínú èyí tá a ti rí àǹfààní sétò ẹ̀kọ́ tó péye ètò ìlera tó múnádóko ìpèsè omi tó mọ́ gara àti iná ọba tó ṣe déédéé. Àjọ serap ní nígbà míì ìpàdé àpéjọpọ̀ ìlú àti ṣíṣe ìwádìí lè jẹ́ bí ọ̀nà àti dẹ́kun ìwà jẹgúdújẹrá láàrin àwọn oníjẹ̀bákà aláìnítìjú tí wọ́n di ipò àkóso ìlú mú ìyún tílé aṣòfin ilẹ̀ yìí kò bá máa dáṣọrú wọn tí wọ́n ń tú àṣírí wọn fáyé gbọ́. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí lẹ́tà tí àjọ serap kọ ṣe wípé inú àjọ náà yóò dùn gidi o tí ilé aṣòfin àgbà ilẹ̀ yìí bá lè fún wọn láwọn ìròyìn tó tọ́ síṣẹ́ wọn láàrin ọjọ́ 7 péré. Wọ́n ní táwọn ò bá wá gbọ́ nǹkan kan ìgbà yẹn ni àjọ náà yóò tó gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó bá yẹ lábẹ́ òfin nínú òmìnira sétò ìròyìn tí yóò lè mú kílé aṣòfin àpapọ̀ lẹ̀ wá ṣe àwọn ohun tó tọ́ lórí àwọn nǹkan táwọn ń béèrè fún.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael Ogunṣínà ẹja ṣe pápá láàárọ̀ yìí kó tó rí pé a ó tẹ̀síwájú nínú ìròyìn yòókù. Ẹ̀yin gẹ́gẹ́ bí òun òye ohun tó ń lọ láwùjọ ojú wo ni ẹ fi wo ojú tí àjọ CUPP tí wọ́n fi wo ìrìn àjò eléyìí tí ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari tó ṣe lọ sí orílẹ̀-èdè Mali.
Ojú burúkú lèmi náà fi wò ojú táwọn fi wò lèmi náà fi wò.
Kí ló dé?
Ojú bí ẹni pé a kàn gbọ́dọ̀ pé ààrẹ wa ní ìkà a kàn gbọ́dọ̀ pé wọ́n ní ìkà ni
kò gbẹ́ inú èèyàn ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè
bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ṣeé sọ èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àdẹ̀gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé ààrẹ wa mọ tí wọ́n ṣe àpẹ́sọ gbogbo wọn tó kàn ní tí bá ṣe pé àgbọ́dọ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àbá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí tí bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àsọ mo sọ pé àfẹ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà
àní ò ṣeé sọ sẹ́ẹ̀
kò ṣeé sọ àmọ́ ṣe é mọ̀ pé ẹni tó lọ fún Mali yìí wàhálà ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú ṣẹlẹ̀ Mali èèyàn 14 ni wọ́n kú ní ìwọ́de protest tí wọ́n ṣe èèyàn 14 ló kú ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tí ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari lọ sí Mali láti lọ yanjú ìjà tó fa ikú èèyàn 14.
gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀kan lára aṣáájú orílẹ̀-èdè ní ìwọ̀ oòrùn adúláwọ̀.
Nàìjíríà ti wáyé Kaduna ìṣẹ́jú ní sàbújá kò tó wákàtí kan sàbújá.
àmọye ẹ̀mí ló ṣòfò.
apá àwọn tó kú ní Kaduna ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n lé ní 50 ìṣẹ́jú ní Abuja sí Kaduna ààrẹ tí wọlé dìde kan lọ sí Kaduna tó jẹ́ ìṣẹ́jú wọ́n tẹ ọkọ̀ òfurufú létí lọ sí Mali tó jẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máìlì tó yàtọ̀ sí Nàìjíríà.
ṣé lóòótọ́ wá ni pé àjọ CUPP sọ pé ààrẹ ó kàn wọ ààrẹ láti nàjú wọ́n fẹ́ lọ gbatẹ́gùn torí pé wọ́n ti wà ní Aso Rock lásìkò tí àrùn kòrónà àgbáyé kan tí ó ṣe wọn mọ́lé.
ṣe lójú tèmi.
àbí nítorí wípé ilẹ̀ Mali jìnnà Kaduna súnmọ́ lé.
ṣe rí lójú tèmi kì í ṣe pé wọ́n lọ nàjú wọ́n ti fi hàn ibi tí ìfẹ́ ọkàn wọn wà.
wọ́n ṣe ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Mali fa.
wọ́n sọ pé níbi tí ìṣọ́ra ẹni bá wà ibi tó kàn ọkàn wọn wà ìrìn àjò afẹ́ tí ọkàn wọn wà mọ̀ ìlú afẹ́ ni o ìrìn àjò afẹ́ tí ọkọ̀ tourism tí ọkọ̀ wọn wà.
ẹ má wàá já gbàgbé pé ìpínlẹ̀ Katsina tó jẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ abínibí ààrẹ gangan wàhálà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ o ṣáwá sọ pé wọn ò fẹ́ràn ìpínlẹ̀ wọn ni.
ìpínlẹ̀ tiwọn tí wàhálà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó yẹ pé ojoojúmọ́ lẹ́yìn òun kú
kẹ́sẹ́ pàrẹ́ fi ṣe ká o
tó dàbí ẹni pé èèyàn kú ìpínlẹ̀ tiwọn àwọn ọmọ olú tiwọn wọn wàhálà ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ ààrẹ ò dìde láti Àbújá lọ sípínlẹ̀ tiwọn.
wọ́n rán àwọn aṣojú wọ́n sì lè bá sọ wípé ibi tí ọmọdé ilé ò bá mọṣẹ́ ṣe ibẹ̀ náà ni àgbà yóò
tí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ aṣojú lọ sí Mali ṣe rí agbọ́dọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi ìtumọ̀ tó tọ́ sí ìdánpè ní adarí orílẹ̀-èdè ẹ wo àwọn
ọ̀rọ̀ wọn fẹ́ dàbí ẹni tí iná ń jó nílé rẹ̀ tó lọ paná ilé onílé.
ẹgbẹ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n sọ pé tó bá pa ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà kan àwọn lè fi ọmọ ogun 1000 gbẹ̀san ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà kan.
níbi tí àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè
wọn lógún dé
tó wọ́n dé ní orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa yìí èèyàn 14 torí èèyàn 14 ni ààrẹ fi lọ sí Mali ní ìlú ní orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa yìí.
àgbà ìwà lọ́jà kórè ọ̀rọ̀ tó wọ́ láwẹ̀ fi ṣe.
ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ògúnṣínà
sórí ọmọ tí wọ́n Nàìjíríà ṣe tó ti wá sórí ọmọ tí wọ́n níbi tó ti wá.
ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ògúnṣínà ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí àwa lè sọ wípé ọ̀rọ̀ ara wa nílẹ̀ wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa kò ká wa lára rárá ẹ̀mí èèyàn ò jọ wá lójú.
kò jọ wá lójú kò sẹ́ni tí ò mọ̀ yìí ò ṣe rí ká nípò jọ wá lójú ni láti ijó láti ń pariwo pé ẹ jọ àwọn ọ̀gá ológun yìí ẹ jẹ́ kán máa lọ ṣe rí ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó lò tán yìí.
ṣáàgà ológun ni ó lọ jagun ni.
ṣe rí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó lò tán yìí mo mú báyọ̀rọ̀ àtìwé mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọ èrò ọkàn mi sílẹ̀.
alẹ́ fi ṣọwọ́ sí.
fúnra mi náà ni
níbo ló wá ń lọ.
wọ́n sọ fúnra mi pé ẹ jẹ́ ká bára sòtọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ o àwọn ọ̀gá ológun yẹn wọ́n pè wọ́n ní service chiefs à ń pe ààrẹ wa ní commander in chief of the armed forces so tí nǹkan kan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ka àwọn ológun yìí ààrẹ wa ni ó fún wọn ní àṣẹ pé nǹkan báyìí ni kò lọ ṣẹlẹ̀
gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀gágun.
ọ̀gágun kí ni wàhálà ta ní pẹ̀lú commander in chief tí òfin lè ní káwọn service chief máa lọ lé.
wọ́n sì ń ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn.
ó fi hàn pé iṣẹ́ wo ló tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn ọjọ́ wo làwọn sójà òkú ọjọ́ wo làwọn ọmọ olúwa òkú ẹ wo ní ìjẹta ni wọ́n ní àwọn Boko Haram 191 of them ni wọ́n ní ẹ ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti ronú pé
wọ́n fún 20,000
wọ́n ti gba 20,000 naira lọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà yìí 20,000 naira.
mọ́kànlélẹ́gbẹ̀ta ni 601
Boko Haram repentant ẹ tún fún ní owó Nàìjíríà ní ìlú tó yẹ pé
wọ́n ti ronú pé aláwọ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ ibi wọn.
ẹ fẹ́ mọye ibùdó ìfiniwọ̀ IDP camps Ogunléndé ta ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí.
táwọn kìnìún ń jẹ àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀.
báwo ni ẹni tí mo mọ̀ bóun ló wá sí ìlú wa tó wá pa bàbá àtìyá mi tí mo bóun ló pa tó sọ mí di aláìlọ́mọláyé tí mo bóun ló jẹ́ ọyàn mi gbé ẹ wọ́n sọ mi pé ó ti ronú pòwàdà ó wà padà sí àwùjọ ó wà ń bá wa gbé ní àwùjọ.
ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael inú ti bí ẹni sùúrù ẹ jẹ̀bùrẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú nínú ìròyìn yìí. ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú People's Democratic Party PDP ẹ̀ka tìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti rọ ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ náà àti àwọn àjọ eléyìí tó ń gbógun ti ìwà ìjẹkújẹ gbogbo wípé kí wọ́n ṣe ìwádìí bí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ṣe fi ẹnu ara rẹ̀ sọ wípé àpapọ̀ owó eléyìí tó tó ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgọ́rùn-ún kan náírà sí mílíọ̀nù kan náírà lòún ná lójoojúmọ́ láti fi ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn tó lárùn kòrónà nípínlẹ̀ Èkó. A rántí pé kọmíṣánná fẹ́tò ìlera nípínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Akin Àbáyọ̀mí ló ṣe lálàyé lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá lásìkò tó ń bá àwọn akọ̀ròyìn sọ̀rọ̀ wípé kò dín ní ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgọ́rùn-ún kan náírà táwọn ná lójoojúmọ́ lórí àwọn aláìsàn tí àrùn kòrónà náà kò fi gbogbo ara dágúnlẹ̀ nígbà tí kò sì dín ní mílíọ̀nù kan náírà táwọn ná lórí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé àrùn kòrónà náà ń bá fínra gidigidi lójú méjèèjì. Fúdìí èyí àtẹ̀jáde kan tí akọ̀wé alukoro fún ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP nípínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Taofeek Ganiyu fi síta lánàá wá ṣe àpèjúwe ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀hún bí ìgbà téèyàn ń ná iná àpà tí kò sì ṣe é gbọ́ sétí rárá. Ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP kò ṣàìwá rọ ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó àti àwọn àjọ eléyìí tó ń gbógun ti ìwà ìjẹkújẹ nílẹ̀ yìí wípé kí wọ́n ṣe ìwádìí adúrú owó tíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó lòun náà eléyìí tó ní yóò kàn tún fi ìdí èrò ọkàn àwọn aráàlú múlẹ̀ sí pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ṣe ń lérò tẹ́lẹ̀ wípé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ àrùn kòrónà yìí di òwòdé tí wọ́n sì ń bu kún iye òǹkà eléyìí tí wọ́n ń kéde pé wọ́n ń rí nípínlẹ̀ Èkó lójoojúmọ́. Ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ní ó yẹ kí ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó gbé ìgbìmọ̀ ilé kan kalẹ̀ eléyìí tí ó ṣe ìwádìí ọ̀rọ̀ tí kọmíṣánná fẹ́tò ìlera náà sọ tó fi mọ́ òbítíbitì owó àti àwọn ohun ìrànwọ́ tí wọ́n ń dájọ́ fúnjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó láti róun lò fún àrùn kòrónà náà. Ìdí ni pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí kọmíṣánná fẹ́tò ìlera sọ ọ̀hún ti fi hàn gbangba wípé ìnákùná ayé ọ̀run ni wọ́n ná àwọn owó tó ń wọlé fúnjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó pẹ̀lú bí gómìnà Yàyà Bello náà ṣe fi ẹ̀sùn kan àwọn ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ kan pé wọ́n ti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ àrùn kòró tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ yìí di olówóde.
Adarí ilé aṣòfin kejì ilẹ̀ yìí àná Yakubu Dogara ti ṣàlàyé pé òun fi ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP sílẹ̀ torí pé àwọn àṣìṣe tíjọba tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe náà ni gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Bauchi Bala Mohammed ń dáwọ́ léṣe. Dogara tó ṣojú ẹkùn ìdìbò Das Tafawa àti Balewa Bogoro nílé aṣòfin kejì ilẹ̀ yìí ṣàlàyé nínú lẹ́tà kan tó kọ sí alága fẹ́gbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ní wọ́ọ̀dù kẹta Bogoro ìyún níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Bogoro nípínlẹ̀ Bauchi. Ó jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé òun kọ̀wé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà tó ń fẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP tó ń ṣàkóso ìjọba nípínlẹ̀ Bauchi sílẹ̀. Nínú lẹ́tà tó kọ lọ́jọ́ 24 oṣù kejì ọdún tá a wà yìí, Dogara ṣàlàyé pé òun fẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP sílẹ̀ o nítorí bí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Bauchi ṣe kùnà nínú ètò ìṣèjọba àti àìṣàmúlò àwọn ohun àlùmọ́ọ́nì tó ní dáadáa èyí tíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ náà kò tí ì rí ìdáhùn sí fún òun. Ó ṣàlàyé pé òun kọ lẹ́tà náà láti jẹ́ kẹ́gbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP àti ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún mọ̀ nípa ìpinnu òun láti kọ̀wé fẹ́gbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP sílẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà ni. Ó ṣàfikún ẹ̀ pé ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀hún ṣe pàtàkì púpọ̀ torí pé àwọn ìdí kan náà táwọn fi ja ìjà àjàfọ́jú lọ́dún 2019 láti lè fi mú àyípadà ọ̀tun bá ìlànà ìṣèjọba ìpínlẹ̀ àwọn tí í ṣe ìpínlẹ̀ Bauchi ni wọ́n tún ti ń padà sínú àwọn kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ àtàwọn àṣìṣe táwọn ní kò tọ̀nà nígbà náà. Dogara ṣàlàyé pé òun mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ polongo àwọn kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ tíjọba tó ń ṣàkóso lọ́wọ́ nípínlẹ̀ náà báyìí ń dáwọ́ lé ni torí pé ó ṣeé ṣe kó má so èso rere nígbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn àti pé ìgbésẹ̀ òun yìí yóò jẹ́ ìjà àti ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ àti ètò ìṣèjọba tó yanrantí fáráàlú nípínlẹ̀ náà tírú ìgbésẹ̀ ètò ìṣèjọba rere náà sì gbọ́dọ̀ máa tẹ̀síwájú. Ó ní òun mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ fẹ́ béèrè àwọn ìbéèrè wọ̀nyí ni o. Ìkíní ni pé kí ló ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn owó tí wọ́n yà sọ́tọ̀ fáwọn ìjọba àbílẹ̀ láti oṣù karùn-ún ọdún 2019? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ìlérí àti ṣètò ìdìbò àwọn ìjọba àbílẹ̀ láàrin oṣù mẹ́fà tíjọba ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP dé ipò ṣàkóso? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí owó ìyá bílíọ̀nù 4.5 ó lé díẹ̀ náírà èèyàn 4.6 billion naira tí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Bauchi yá nílé ìfowópamọ́ kan tí wọ́n sì san owó ọ̀hún tààrà sínú àsùnwọ̀n owó iléeṣẹ́ àdáni kan? Èyí ṣe tíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ náà fi ń pín àwọn owó oṣù san lábala àti pé kí ni ìdí tí wọ́n fi gbé sísan owó oṣù àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún fún iléeṣẹ́ kan láti máa mójútó? kí ló dé tíjọba fi ń gbowó gun owó iṣẹ́ àgbàṣe tí wọ́n ti gbé fún àwọn agbaṣẹ́ṣe tí àti sanwó ọ̀yà fún àwọn kọngílá wa ń di wàhálà dariwo èé ṣe tíjọba kì í tẹ̀lé àwọn ìlànà tó yẹ gan-an ìbéèrè pọ̀ lọ jàǹtìrẹrẹ tí Dogara ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ìjọba ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP nípínlẹ̀ Bauchi aṣòfin ọ̀hún ní òun kò lè jẹ́ olóòótọ́ sẹ́gbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP tóun bá sì fi wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìbéèrè tóun béèrè tí wọ́n rí ìdáhùn sí i ó ní pẹ̀lú gbogbo ohun tí òun rí àti ìwádìí òun ẹ̀rí àrígbámú tóun ti rí tóun sì ní lọ́wọ́ ló mú òun kọ̀wé kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́.
níṣẹ́ ni ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressives Congress APC àti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú People's Democratic Party PDP ẹ̀ka tìpínlẹ̀ Edo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀kò ọ̀rọ̀ lu ara wọn lánàá látàrí bí àwọn alátìlẹ́yìn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú méjèèjì ṣe gbéná wo ara wọn lójú níjẹta ọjọ́ sátidé nílùú Benin tí ń ṣe olú ìlú ìpínlẹ̀ Edo aṣáájú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP tó tún ṣe alákòóso ètò ìpolongo ìbò gómìnà eléyìí tí ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ 19 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún yìí ló fẹ́ lọ bùn ọba ìlú Benin gbọ́ nípa àbẹ̀wò àti ohun tí wọ́n wá ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Edo gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣegbọ́ wàhálà náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ nígbà tí àwọn kan tí wọ́n ní wọ́n jẹ́ alátìlẹ́yìn olùdíje fúnpò gómìnà lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ize Iyamu bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wẹnu sí gómìnà Godswill Obaseki lára eléyìí tó bí igun àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP tí wọ́n ní wọn kò gbé ẹnu tàwọn náà fún alágbàfọ̀ nínú tọ́rọ̀ sì di ẹni orí yọ ó dilé níwájú ààfin ọba àlàyé náà gangan nígbà tí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP yóò máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC ló dá wàhálà ọ̀hún sílẹ̀ o torí pé àwọn ti bùn ọba àti àwọn agbófinró gbọ́ wípé àwọn fẹ́ ṣe àbẹ̀wò wá sí ààfin ọba ọ̀hún bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí àkọọ́lẹ̀ ìwọ́de kankan eléyìí tí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC fẹ́ ṣe láàfin ọ̀hún tó fi mọ́ orígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin ìlú Benin níjẹta eléyìí tó fi hàn gbangba wípé ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ rán àwọn jàǹdùkú wá láti dá àbẹ̀wò eléyìí tí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP àtàwọn lókọ nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà fẹ́ ṣerú níbi tí àwọn gómìnà bíi gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Rivers, Sokoto, Delta àti ti gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Edo gangan Godswill Obaseki péjú pésẹ̀ sí níjẹta ọ̀hún ni ẹ̀wẹ̀ igbákejì alága ìgbìmọ̀ tó ń polongo ìbò Ize Iyamu tẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC náà kò ṣàfi ẹ̀sùn kan ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Edo àti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP wípé àwọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀dá o tó dá làásìgbò tó wáyé níjẹta ọ̀hún sílẹ̀ ìdí ni wípé àwọn ló fi ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC níran bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò bá sì wípé àìlè ìjà níta bàbá mi ò dé yìí.
Fúnkẹ́ ìròyìn dùn lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ó wá múra sí kàkàkàkà.
irọ́ torí fún ọmọ ròyìn kàná ṣe gbà mí síṣẹ́ yìí.
torí kí ni wọ́n ṣe gbé mi o torí ewì àbí.
orí lọ́mọ.
alága fún ìpàdé àwọn gómìnà fẹ́gbẹ́ òṣèlú People's Democratic Party Aminu Tambuwa ti ké sí àjọ elétò ìdìbò lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ìyún INEC láti má ṣe jẹ́ kí ẹnikẹ́ni tàbí ipò agbára yòówù lò wọ́n nílòkulò lásìkò ètò ìdìbò gómìnà tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà tí yóò wáyé lọ́jọ́ 10 oṣù kẹwàá ọdún yìí nípínlẹ̀ Edo. Tambuwa ti tún ṣe gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Sokoto rọ àjọ INEC láti ṣètò ìdìbò tí yóò lọ nírọ̀wọ́rọsẹ̀ tí kò ní ní màgòmágó tàbí bayobayo nínú. Gómìnà Tambuwa pe ìpè ọ̀hún lásìkò tó ń ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ìpolongo ìbò gómìnà fún gómìnà Godwin Obaseki tó ń béèrè fún ìbò àwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ náà láti tún gbé wọlé padà gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà. Ó ṣàlàyé pé òun ké sí alága àjọ INEC ìyẹn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Mahmood Yakubu láti ṣàmúlò ìlànà tí alága tẹ́lẹ̀ rí fún àjọ òun ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Àtàírù Jẹ̀gálò nípa ṣíṣàmúlò ìbò kan fún èèyàn kan lásìkò ètò ìdìbò tó fi mọ́ ṣíṣe àmúlò àwòkọ́ṣe alága tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ọ̀hún. Ó rọ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Mahmood pé kó má ṣe jẹ́ kí ẹnikẹ́ni lò ó nítorí ìfẹ́kùfẹ́ ara wọn àti ìwà ìmọ̀tara ẹni nìkan wọn fi dé ipò ìṣàkóso ìlú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó yàgò fún ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu dídùn àwọn olóṣèlú. Gómìnà Tambuwa kò ṣàtúnkẹ́ sí ààrẹ Buhari láti má ṣe kùnà nípa ṣíṣètò ìdìbò tí kò ní kọnùkọ́ nínú fáwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí àtàwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Edo. Ó rọ̀ wọ́n láti jẹ́ kí ìmọ̀ràn rẹ̀ yìí jẹ́ ogún rere tí wọn yóò fún àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ó ní ìpínlẹ̀ Edo jẹ́ ibi pàtàkì tó ní ìtàn rere tá a bá ń sọ nípa orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà èyí tó ní ààrẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mú sọ́wọ́ torí pé kò sẹ́ni tó lè kùgìrì wọ ìpínlẹ̀ Edo máa fọwọ́ lálẹ̀ lé àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀ lórí àti pé àwọn yóò sa gbogbo ipá tẹ́lẹ́dọ̀ àbá fún àwọn láti rí pé àwọn tó bá ní lọ́kàn tàbí ní lérò láti ṣe mọ̀dàrú ìbò kò ní ṣe àṣeyọrí. Ó ní àwọn fún gómìnà Godwin Obaseki lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bí yóò ṣe gé ìyè àwọn bàbá àṣàlẹ̀ kúrò torí pé àwọn ti mọ̀ pé irú àkókò bí èyí yóò wáyé. Ó wá rọ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èdó àti gbogbo àwọn tọ́rọ̀ ìbò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí kàn láti di òpó Ọlọ́run ọba mú torí pé Ọlọ́run nìkan ni kì í já ní kulẹ̀ àti pé òpó Ọlọ́run ọba làwọn dì mú nípínlẹ̀ Sokoto táwọn fi jáwé olúborí. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael Ogunṣínà wọ́n ní ìrírí ló mú ojú àgbàjìn ṣé kìí ṣe ìrírí tí Tambuwa ti ní ló ń jẹ́ kó máa laago òkìlọ̀ fún àjọ INEC pàápàá fún alága tuntun ètí àjọ INEC iṣẹ́ ní lórí àwọn ètò ìdìbò tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà.
ẹ ṣe wọ́n sọ pé ẹni tí kinní kan bá tójú ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ rí.
ẹni ṣọ̀gbọ́n bá tójú ẹ̀ kò ní bá wọn bọ́
kò ní bú ọba kò so mọ́.
ṣe é rántí pé nígbà ìbò Tambuwa ní Sokoto Ọlọ́run ló yọ àwọn ìbò tó ń pè ní Oríyọmí ìbò Tambuwa ìbò tó ń kàn dì wọ́n ní inconclusive wọ́n á tún ìbò tiẹ̀ dì tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ló yọ ohun tó fi jáwé olúborí kò pọ̀ kò tó 500.
Tambuwa gan la àbámọ̀ pẹ̀lú ní
Oríyọmí níbo tó náà dì wọlé òun náà sì mú tójú ẹ̀ rí ó mọ̀ dáadáa ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ rí ìpínlẹ̀ tó ti wáyé àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ tó lágbára tó bá di pé àdìbò ni torí wọ́n máa pè nǹkan ní ìbò ojú kan náà máa ń dì láwọn ìpínlẹ̀ yẹn so tí irú ẹ̀ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ wo ẹjọ́ INEC ẹ ṣe ohun tó tọ́ o ẹ ṣe nọ́mà o ẹ mọ̀ pé ó sọ̀rọ̀ láti ìrírí ni wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ torí tó ti rí ohun tó náà ti là kọjá ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun náà rí ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ rí èmi náà láàárọ̀ yìí ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni máa bẹ àjọ INEC pé káwọn náà jọ kọ́ ni pé wọ́n ṣe ohun tó tọ́ àti ohun tó yẹ lórí ètò ìdìbò tí ó ń bọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Bayelsa ní Anambra lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ ní Ondo àti Edo ní ọdún yìí torí pé ohun tá à ń pè níjọba wa ara wa ìdùnnú ẹ̀ ni pé ẹni tí àwọn èèyàn dìbò yàn ló wà ń bẹ̀ ìdùnnú ẹ̀ nìyẹn ẹ wo nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ yìí ó fi dàbí ẹni pé àwọn aráàlú fẹ́ràn gómìnà dáadáa ó dàbí ẹni pé àgbọ́yé tó yanrantí ó wà láàrin àwọn aráàlú àti gómìnà bí fún àpẹẹrẹ ẹ̀sìn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá bú sí Mákindé ta bí ẹni pé fẹ́ wá já aráàlú ni.
ṣé wọn pé ibi tá ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ̀ parọ́dé òun náà ni yóò dífá fún àkànṣe ètò ìfọ̀rọ̀wánilẹ́nuwò eléyìí tí kọmíṣánná fún ètò ìṣúná nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ yóò wá ṣe láàárọ̀ yìí lórí ẹ̀rọ tẹlifíṣàn iléeṣẹ́ wa
òrìṣà aládàsọ nìyẹn.
láti yànnàná ìfàǹfà tó ń wáyé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ 100 billion naira.
ọgọ́rùn-ún bílíọ̀nù náírà.
ṣẹ́rí aládàsọ nìyẹn.
aago 10 láàárọ̀ yìí ní wáyé lórí tẹlifíṣàn iléeṣẹ́ wa.
ṣẹ́rí tí èèyàn bá ti dìbò fún ẹni tó mọ ibi tí bàtà ti ń ta àwọn aráàlú lẹ́sẹ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí ìbò yẹn lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ tí ó tẹ́ pẹ́ táwọn aráàlú fẹ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n tí mò ń sọ lọ́rọ̀ 100 billion yìí mo wà níbì kan táwọn kan ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ò mọ̀ pé mo ṣàǹkó wọn ṣàǹsọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tẹ́lẹ̀ kan máa dáhùn ẹni sọ pé ṣe Mákindé wà kó wa jẹ́ tó bá fi lè gba 100 billion yẹn ó fẹ́ lò fún àǹfààní ara wa náà ni ó wá kọ́ ló fẹ́ ẹni tí mò ń sọ yìí bóyá ló ṣe Mákindé rí bóyá ló ní fóònù nọ́mbà ẹ̀ àmọ́ torí pé wọ́n ti ní ìgbàgbọ́ lórí ẹni tí wọ́n dìbò fún pé àwa la dìbò fúnra wa àwa la mọ ohun tá a fẹ́.
iṣẹ́ tó sì ṣe ń tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn.
so ẹ wo fún àpẹẹrẹ ní aráàlú mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ wá àwa tá a bá lè wo móhùnmáwòrán BCOS láàárọ̀ yìí láago 10 kọmíṣánná fún ètò ìṣúná ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akínọlá Òjó àwọn náà wà níbí láàárọ̀ láti ṣàlàyé gbogbo ohun tí ò yé wa lórí ètò ìṣúná lórí ètò 100 billion tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe bond ní kì í ṣe ìyàwó bond mímọ Yorùbá bond àmọ́ ibi tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe rí ìbò tó ń bọ̀ ní Edo àti Ondo ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ àjọ INEC pé kàn jọ ká má sọ̀rọ̀ wọn di olóṣèlú ká má sọ̀rọ̀ wọn dáadáa olóṣèlú nǹkan tá aráàlú bá fẹ́ nǹkan tí òfin Nàìjíríà bá sọ nìkan ṣe ká má ní pé ìjọba kan ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kí nìkan rárá ká jẹ́ kí gbogbo ìbò táwọn èèyàn bá dì nìkan kà kò sẹ́ni tó wọlé mo má sọ̀kọ́ fáwọn èèyàn o ní ìpínlẹ̀ Edo fún àpẹẹrẹ Obaseki ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ yẹn ni Ezeyamu ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ yẹn ni oṣùọmọlẹ ọmọ ìlú yẹn ni ẹ wo ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo Jẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo ni Akérédolú ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo kó adélé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ yìí Adélábù ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ni Ṣèyí Mákindé ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ni tá a bá dìbò tó ṣèlú bá lọ á pàdé níbì kan ọmọ olú gbogbo wa
fún àǹfààní ìdàgbàsókè ìlú abínibí wa la sì ń jà fún.
ẹjọ ká má ṣe tó máa borúkọ wa jẹ àwọn kan tẹ pé tó máa ní títí sìn wọn lẹ́wọ̀n lóko ni
ẹ jẹ́ ká wo kí ni ẹ wo ìjà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ẹdó ní ìjẹta ọjọ́ sátidé níwájú ààfin ọba aláyé ìlú Benin láàrin ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú méjèèjì láì jẹ́ pé nǹkan tìjú ni
tó sì burú já
nǹkan náà fi dùn mí jù nǹkan mẹ́ta lọ́rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ fi dùn mí alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni pé nípínlẹ̀ nílùú Benin ẹni tó bá mọ àṣà wọn dáadáa ẹ rí i pé wọ́n pọ́n ọba wọn lé gan
ó ti pọ̀
kódà wọ́n pọ́n lé ju gómìnà lọ
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
wọn bí ọlọ́run kékeré ni wọ́n ṣe rí ọba Benin wọn kì í fẹ́ nǹkan tó máa ta àbùkù bá rárá so alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni pé bí ẹni pé ẹ̀ẹ̀kan mọ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú mọ̀ rí ọba yẹn fín pé wájú ilé ọba lẹ́wà ti ń yìnbọn nípa ìṣẹ̀ra ilé ṣe agbára ilé àdáṣára ilé nǹkan alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni pé àwọn olóṣèlú wa ò tí ì dẹ́kun láti máa fi ẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn wéwu nítorí ìbò tẹ́fẹ́ dì ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kẹta tó fi dùn mí ni pé àwọn àgbàlagbà kí ni àbádẹ́bi ọ̀rọ̀ ó ṣe wọ́n àbí ṣe mo tó rò inú ń bí mi láàárọ̀ yìí o
ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael mo
ṣe rí nígbà kan ìbò tá a dì ní ọdún 2015 ní ọdún 2015 ìbò tá a lè sọ pé one of the freest and fairest election ìbò tí ó sọ Muhammadu Buhari di ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè ǹjẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé ní ìbò yẹn ibi méjì péré ni wọ́n ti fi ní àkọọ́lẹ̀ wa wọ́n ti jí àpótí ìdìbò gbé gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ibi méjì péré ìbò tá a di gbọ́dọ̀ 2019 káfíń ẹnu kádàkẹ́ ni.
ẹ̀yin ará ilé ó ti kàn yín ẹ jẹ́ kí a ṣí ojú òpó sílẹ̀ ṣé ìgbàgbé pé 08055098850 òní nọ́mbà tí ẹ fi máa ń tẹ̀ wá láago ẹ̀lọ́ ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sà ó kàn yín.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sà ó yẹ sà ẹ ti wọlé sórí ètò.
orúkọ tèmi ni Abdulsami Idris láti Ṣakí.
kí lẹ porúkọ yín.
Abdulsami Idris ajẹsẹkùtù láti Ṣakí.
ẹ ṣeun ewo lẹ fẹ́ bá wa dá sí nínú àwọn ìròyìn tá a kà.
ẹjọ mo fẹ́ pàjá kéèsì àdìjọ wa ni.
à ń gbọ́ yín.
tẹ́lí mo tí wọ́n sọ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ara yẹn ẹ dákun wọ́n mọ̀ fi mu àbùkù kẹ àwọn olórí wa bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ tó kọjá báyìí náà
àwọn náà
sọ fún ààrẹ pé bí ẹ ká sọ ààrẹ ọmọ tó ń ṣe ààrẹ ṣe kí so.
wọ́n lè yóò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fàgbàlagbà àwọn náà là á.
gbọ́dọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
àwọn Yorùbá wa ní ibò lè bú àgbàlagbà wọ́n ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ènìyàn náà. wọ́n ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ènìyàn pé ẹ dàpọ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn olórí wa yàtọ̀ sáàrẹ gan so tẹ́ bá jẹ́ gómìnà kó jẹ́ chairman Ọlọ́run bá ló yàn wọ́n síbẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àpò fi èdè àpọ́nlé ká mọ fi bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀
ẹ ṣeun
so ká mọ ọjọ́ gbogbo láì bínú ká mọ fi bá wọn olórí wa sọ̀rọ̀ so àdúrà ni ká mọ fi ràn wọn lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run kọ́ ọmọ ṣe kọ́ mọ́ sí wọn lọ́nà
ẹ ṣeun
so àmọ́mọ́ Nàìjíríà àti ìbàjẹ́jọ ayé pọ́n àwọn nǹkan wálé so tá a bá dé orílẹ̀-èdè àwọn another country so àlè fẹnu àbùkù káwọn ààrẹ wọn náà kún wọn gbà fún wa.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ kú àkíyèsí àgbà òní tán lórílẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ ló ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o.
hello ẹ káàárọ̀ o.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sá o.
ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
yes sir.
Ọlálẹ́kan láti sẹ́yìn ni o.
ẹ ṣeun adúpẹ́.
ohun tí mi náà fẹ́ sọ sí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́yìn yẹn lápá ìbáyọ̀ òun kò rí ó kí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ògúnsí náà gbé ọjọ́ orí rẹ̀ sí ọjọ́ orí Buhari kọ́ wá yọ ọkọ̀ mẹ́ pé kò tó bàbá rẹ̀ wọ́n ó yẹ kó máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọlọ́gbọ́n àti ọ̀mọ̀ òye tẹ́ pé.
bàbá ẹ má bínú torí pé wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wípé àwọn náà wọ́n ti kó ara wọn jànù wípé wọ́n ń sọ lè bú àgbà.
ẹ kó ara yín ní ìjànù wọ́n ń sá lè bú àgbà.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ ṣeun ẹ má jẹ́ ká gbàgbé wípé ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael Ogunṣínà wọ́n ti kó ara wọn jànù kó tẹ̀ tó di pé wọ́n kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé èèyàn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí àgbàlagbà pàápàá jùlọ ẹni tó tún jẹ́ aṣáájú
orílẹ̀-èdè. tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn wa gbọ́ wa dáadáa. hello.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà ẹ kú ètò yóò dáa o.
àmì orúkọ yín àti tẹ̀sí ń pè.
gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń da Nàìjíríà láàmú tí wọ́n ń fi owó wa tí wọ́n fi ń tún fọ́ńsà àwọn tí wọ́n ń gba tiwa jẹ́ Ọlọ́run ó gba agbára lọ́wọ́ wọn.
ìtọ́mọ̀ ni a mọ̀ sọmọ́nù mọ̀dà akọ yín àti tẹ̀sí ń pè. kí la wí.
inú ọ̀kadà kájà náà pẹ̀lú ọ̀dà ó fi Nàìjíríà lẹ̀ tí wọ́n pa wá ó wà lọ Mali.
orúkọ yín àti tẹ̀sí ń pè.
ẹ̀mí tí mẹ́lọ́mọ̀ àwọn tó ọ̀dọ́mọ Nàìjíríà ni.
bàbá wa náà.
ẹ dárúkọ yín o.
wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sọ́kúsọ ni wọ́n ń sọ àmọ̀tẹ́kùn kásẹ̀ rẹ lọ́rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ń sọ Ọlọ́run pẹ̀ lẹ́yìn rẹ.
ẹ ṣeun bàbá wa wọ́n ní tọkọjú sẹ́nìkan ẹ̀yìn báyìí bí ìlú gángan. hello ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o.
hello ẹ káàárọ̀ o.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sá o.
ẹ pé tó.
yes sir.
orúkọ tèmi ni Bàṣírù Ṣeríkí láti òkè o.
ẹ ṣe.
èwo lẹ fẹ́ bá wa dá sínú àwọn ìròyìn tá a ti kà.
ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn onípò Ẹdó àti Oǹdó èdè fẹ́ dá sí.
ẹ ṣe.
bẹ́ẹ̀ rí àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri àwọn ni òṣèlú akáyè.
lọ́nà wo.
olóṣèlú ò torí aráàlú lọ dìbò tẹ́lẹ̀.
lórí kí wọ́n ní.
torí tí wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ń sanwó dolówó níbẹ̀ ni. so àǹfààní ara tí wọ́n ń bá lọ bẹ̀ àwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé ara wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri tó ń ṣàwọn láti káàkiri àwọn ọlọ́run tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn káàkiri tó bá ti jọ́ọ̀bù tó wọ́n bá ti lẹ́yìn kankan tó jáde wọ́n mọ̀ tí wọ́n gbégbó wọn lọ.
ẹ ṣeun.
so ẹ ṣe kóòtù.
ẹ ṣe o 08055009850 ẹ ló ẹ kó ojúmọ́ o.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sá o.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
yes sir. yes sir.
yàtọ̀ láti ìwé ọmọ akúta tó ń gbé níwò ni.
ẹ ṣe.
ní kí gbàgede òkú tí là ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ gidi ní ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ gidi ara àwọn ọ̀gá ìjẹ́ mẹ́sẹ̀ wípé iṣẹ́ ẹ̀sìn ọ̀dà torí pé ìgbà tó yí pé irú ilé tẹ̀ gbé wàká ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́run gbé kalẹ̀ fún wa àbátí àwọn tá a jẹ́ mẹ́kúnnú àbátí mọ̀ nǹkan tí ń lọ tó ẹ máa tẹ̀síwájú ọlọ́ọ̀bá yóò máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́.
ẹ ṣeun bàbá wa. ẹ ṣe 08055009850 ẹ ló ẹ kó ojúmọ́ o. ẹ ló ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ mà káàárọ̀ o ẹ kú pẹ̀lú o.
yes sir.
Alhaji Alade Akọ́dédé Adégòkè látàrí mọ́.
ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́.
Baálé tó bá kù tó lè rẹ̀ dáadáa ọmọ ilé ṣàdúrà fún. A sì ti mọ̀ pé bọ́rọ̀ bá ti rí báyìí àwọn olóṣèlú ọ̀fẹ́ jẹ́ àti ẹ̀ máa lọ́wọ́ ni. Èwo la sọ kí la gbé kí la jù. Pé bílù ọ̀bàdà kámọ̀rẹ́ nìkan kan tí ó sọ pé bílù ṣeré pọ̀ dáa ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ nípa tàwọn ará Ẹdó. Ẹni tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá dàbí gbà pé aṣẹ́wó òṣèlú ní í ṣe lápè ní alágbàgbèdè.
agbèrè.
irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ò nírètí pé ó lè ṣe aráàlú láǹfààní. ẹ sì rí i pé ìwà yìí gan ó kùn kan tí ń ran olóṣèlú lọ́wọ́ láti lè má ṣe dáadáa. nígbà tí èèyàn bá wà ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kan ó bínú kò ń bẹ̀ ó tún bọ́ ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú kejì kò ń bẹ̀. ọyẹ káràlú ọmọ pé sẹ́ni ìfẹ́ pínlú ṣe ni àbí ń du àpò ara rẹ̀. kò yẹ kọjá àrílọ́dọ̀ àwọn olóṣèlú ní ọmọ jẹ́ wá lógún ẹ wo bí abọ́rọ̀ wa dé ń sìn ẹ̀mí sọnù ní lójoojúmọ́ ọlọ́pàá ń ṣe tiẹ̀ ọmọ ológun ń ṣe tiẹ̀ níbo láàbàyà àràjá ń bi èyí àbí kábẹ́ lọ́hùn kọ́ yàn fún wa.
ẹ ṣeun.
kọ́mọ̀jà sí pé bàbá àtàlẹ̀ ní ọkàn máa sọ pé lágbájá lọ́gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe nítorí àpò ara ti fi wọn.
ẹ ṣeun bàbá wa.
ọlọ́run yàn fún wa ni.
àmín o ẹ ṣe àdúgbò.
08055009850 òun náà ní nọ́mbà tí àwọn èèyàn tó fi ń tẹ̀ wá láago tó fi ń sọ èrò ọkàn wọn nínú àwọn ìròyìn eléyìí tí a ti kà sétìgbọ̀yìn láàárọ̀ yìí ẹ ló ẹ kó ojúmọ́.
àmọ́ sí ìgbóhùn obìnrin kankan. hello ẹ káàárọ̀ sá o.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
yẹ sá ẹ jẹ́ bá wa yí rédíò yín sílẹ̀.
orúkọ tèmi ní ọ̀gbẹ́ni olówó láti kọ̀ọ̀bù láti ìrúwà.
ẹ ṣeun bàbá wa.
ọ̀gbẹ́ni kí ló dé.
ìlú bẹ́sẹ̀ lórí àtúntà fún àwọn.
ẹ jẹ́ bá wa kúrò nídìí rédíò yín tàbí kẹ́ yí sílẹ̀ pátápátá.
àgbọ̀ yín ṣàbá yí rédíò yín sílẹ̀ etí ògbèjì ẹ yí rédíò yín sílẹ̀ ká lè gbọ́ yín. etí ògbèjì ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ kí a máa sún kúrò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rédíò wa.
tẹ́ bá ti ń pè wọlé ẹjọ́ ẹ máa bá wa kúrò ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ rédíò.
ẹ ṣe hello.
hello sir ẹ kú ètò.
yes sir ẹ káàárọ̀ sá o.
ọlọ́wọ́ máa fún yín sùn.
àmín o.
mo kí ọ̀nàdúgbò àmọ̀tẹ́kùn lẹ́kùn.
ẹ ṣeun àdúpẹ́.
orúkọ yín àti ibi tẹ́ ti ń pè.
orúkọ mi ni adéwálé ajayi láti ọ̀yọ́ aláàfin.
adéwálé ajayi.
látọ̀yọ́ aláàfin.
ẹ ṣe.
ọ̀hún tó máa ń ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ti dákẹ́ orí ẹgbẹ́ tó ti ní ìpínlẹ̀ ìdájọ́ sí ọrọ̀ àṣìṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́sùn kà wọ́n pé kò ní sẹ́ni tó tọ̀ wọ́n náà lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí mọ́ ni láti bọ̀ ọ̀mọ́ lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí bàbá rẹ̀ ní ilé tí ó gbà. ààrẹ fi wálẹ̀ ní nàìjíríà ọkọ̀ olóhùn lọ pẹ̀lú sáwọn áfíríkà torí èyí àti tó dára ní wọ́n fàwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí mú bẹ̀rẹ̀ pátákáìtì wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ wá wéwu
wọ́n kọ rí lóyún.
ìyá ó rẹ fúnra ẹ̀ ní o ẹ jẹ́ kí a gba ìpè kan sí i kó tó di pé a máa tẹ̀tà pínṣẹ̀ lórí ètò láàárọ̀ yìí.
àmọ́ tí ìrọ́bìnrin kankan kó pè wọlé.
àwọn ọkùnrin ṣe wọn pa ni kí ló dé ẹtú àwọn obìnrin
lẹ̀ ẹtú wa lẹ̀.
ẹtú àwọn ìyá wa lẹ̀ fà ẹ dáhùn ní òráyè pè wọlé. hello.
hello ẹ káàárọ̀ o.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
yes sir bàbá wa ẹ kó ojúmọ́ o.
mr akim ló sọ̀rọ̀ látògbò mọ́sọ̀.
ẹ ṣeun adúpẹ́ o.
ètò ọlọ́run ní ba ètò yìí jẹ́ o.
àmì o.
àti michael gbèsè ti wù ní dàrú o.
àmì o.
ṣé nípa àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ buhari náà ni tó ń fi nàìjíríà lẹ̀ tó ń lọ ìlú kìíní lọ́n ṣe ìgbẹ́ tó wù. bẹ́ẹ̀ni àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ní dáńkọ́sọ̀ orí ètò tá a gbẹ́dẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ òun sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní láti ẹ̀yà rárá.
èrò tí wọ́n ní wọ́n sọ ẹ̀yin náà sọ̀rọ̀ tí.
èrò ọkàn tí wọ́n nìyẹn o èrò ọkàn tí ń jẹ́ káwa náà mọ̀.
ẹni tí ń fi ìlú tiẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀sìn náà ń gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ lẹ́ni tó kò láti wáyé nàìjíríà kò nífẹ̀ẹ́ rárá tó àwọn tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan gẹ́gẹ́ fi ta ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan tí ń ṣe ó dáa nǹkan tí ń ṣe ó dáa tó àwọn náà ẹ̀ ló.
à ń gbọ́ yìí.
àwọn ìṣèwọ̀n àwọn kánífẹ́ bá ní àwọn tí ń ṣe aburú fún ẹgbẹ́ nígbàdàn nàìjíríà báyìí ní àwọn tí aburú ń ṣe òun kánífẹ́ fámìlì wọn bá ń bẹ̀ ní òní sọ̀rọ̀ àmọ́ kankan rẹ̀ ni wọ́n á lọ lórí nàìjíríà gbogbo àwọn kan tá a nílè ṣe wọ́n kàn ń tàn wá ni wọ́n gbọ́ wọn.
ẹ ṣeun ọ̀gbẹ́ni akeem gẹ́gẹ́ bí èrò tí ẹ ṣeun tó wọ́n ní lórí ètò yìí oníkálukú ló ní èròǹgbà sí èrò ọkàn tara tiẹ̀ a sì ní fẹ́ kí a mọ̀ dẹ́nikẹ́ni lẹ́bi lórí tí òun bá gbà lérò lórí ojú tó fi wo ìròyìn
gbogbo tí ẹ̀ lè rí ọ̀rọ̀ bákan náà
nítorí bá kọjú sẹ́nìkan ẹ̀yìn ni ó kọ sẹ́lòmíì tó adúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni idris emiu láti ṣàkí ọ̀gbẹ́ni ọlálẹ́kan láti sẹ́yìn tó fi mọ́ bàbá wa tí ó gbarata lórí bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń fẹnu àbùkù kan ọ̀gbẹ́ni michael ogunṣínà ìbínú tó fi sọ̀rọ̀ kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n dárúkọ àti àdúgbò tó ti pè àmọ́ amọ̀rírì yín ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa bashiru seriki láti òkè o ẹ ṣé pọ̀ gbà ọ̀gbẹ́ni isiaka láti ìwó nípínlẹ̀ ọ̀ṣun ẹ ṣeun alhaji alade láti àrèmọ nìbàdàn ẹ ṣé pọ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni tí àwọn náà ò dárúkọ wọn àti èrúwà ni wọ́n ṣàtìpè tó fi mọ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni adéwálé àjàyí láti ọ̀yọ́ láàfin àti ọ̀gbẹ́ni akeem láti ìlú ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ni wọ́n pè kẹ́yìn lórí ètò adúpẹ́ pọ̀ lọ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ pè wá àti ẹ̀yin tí a lè gbé ìpè yín tó fi mú ẹ̀yin tiwa tẹ̀ wá ní orí ẹ̀rọ facebook